Arise, Catholic faithful, rejoice and renew.
World searching for meaning, hope still speaks. Every day, ordinary people encounter an extraordinary God in moments of pain, in seasons of waiting, and in victories that can only be called grace. My Faith Story, a new show brought to you by Deepening Accra, brings you real stories and real encounters with God that transforms life. Stories that inspire, stories that heal, stories that ignite faith, stories that remind you that you are not alone. Streaming live every Thursday at 10 a.m. on our Facebook and YouTube pages, Deepening Accra. We are proudly sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra and Cake Element. Beloved, your story matters, your faith matters. So come, watch, listen, and share a faith story every week. My Faith Story, where faith comes alive.
Arise, Catholic faithful, rejoice and renew.
world searching for meaning, hope still speaks. Every day, ordinary people encounter an extraordinary God in moments of pain, in seasons of waiting, and in victories that can only be called grace. My Faith Story, a new show brought to you by Deepening Accra, brings you real stories and real encounters with God that transforms life. Stories that inspire, stories that heal, stories that ignite faith, stories that remind you that you are not alone. Streaming live every Thursday at 10 a.m. on our Facebook and YouTube pages, Deepening Accra. We are proudly sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra and Cake Element. Beloved, your story matters, your faith matters. So come, watch, listen, and share a faith story every week. My Faith Story, where faith comes alive.
Arise, Catholic faithful, rejoice and renew.
In a world searching for meaning, hope still speaks. Every day, ordinary people encounter an extraordinary God in moments of pain, in seasons of waiting, and in victories that can only be called grace. My Faith Story, a new show brought to you by Deepening Accra, brings you real stories and real encounters with God that transforms life. Stories that inspire, stories that heal, stories that ignite faith, stories that remind you that you are not alone. Streaming live every Thursday at 10 a.m. on our Facebook and YouTube pages, Deepening Accra. We are proudly sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra and Cake Element. Beloved, your story matters, your faith matters. So come, watch, listen, and share a faith story every week. My Faith Story, where faith comes alive.
In 3, 2, 1, and good morning to you, our cherished viewers across the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra and beyond. I welcome all of you to our maiden edition of My Faith Story. Call it the MFS show, where faith comes alive through very simple people who have encountered God in a very simple but profound way. You are watching us live from the studios of Deepening Accra on either Facebook or YouTube. Now, this program is proudly sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, Cake Elements, and Pepsi Pine Ventures Limited. In fact, Cake Elements are into cakes. Talk about wedding cakes, anniversary cakes, and donuts. Very tasty donut. And they also do cake dessert in small containers. They are also into coffee making, and they can be located at Awudome, close to TV Africa. Contact them on 0244 460 Their social media handles, they are on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, all Cake Element. When you say Cake Element, they say your true taste. Pepsi Pine Ventures Limited, they are producers of Pepsi Pine fresh fruit juices. They are into orange juice, pineapple ginger juice, and pineapple ginger mint juice. Very nice and tasty. You can call them or WhatsApp them on these numbers: 055 311 6380, where you can place your orders or get in touch with them. We are also proudly sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra. If you want to get or join this program, you can send us your comment later, or if you want to sponsor this program, My Faith Story, yes, send us a message on 0595202972. We shall repeat these numbers again as the program goes on. I welcome all of you. My name is Father Januarius Akabli, your host for this program. You can also call me Father January, and I'll be very happy with that. So this is My Faith Story, and this is our maiden edition. Before we start, we are in the month of May, so permit us to start with the Marian prayer. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And may Mother Mary continue to pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
Amen.
My faith story. What is my faith story? My faith story is a new show here in Depsocom or in Accra that gives everyone the opportunity to share their faith. And we are happy to bring to you the first or the maiden edition. In our studios here, we have a very wonderful guest who has a very unique and a faith transforming story to share with the whole world. And I'm happy to have him here in our studios. And we're going to have a discussion. So join us, share the link with friends, share the link with families, and tell them to come and listen to those beautiful faith transforming story of this man whom we are going to meet, a man of God for that matter. He was one time the vocations director of this diocese, worked so hard, promoted vocation, and out of his hands, we have a lot of priests who have been ordained. He is a spirit-filled man, and I mean a spirit-filled man. He's here with us in the studios. Help me to welcome in our studios very Reverend Father Ebenezer Kofi Hansen. Father, you're welcome.
Thank you, Father.
And welcome to My Faith Story.
Thank you.
Now you are going to be the first person on the show. How do you feel about that, Father?
I feel very privileged.
Okay.
And glad that, unworthy as I am, I have been chosen to lead the train to share personal experiences with people of God.
Okay.
Yes, I feel very privileged. I don't deserve this.
Okay.
So thank you.
Yeah. So Father is here with us, and I'm sure that many of you know Father very well. Father is a very popular face here in the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, who is doing so well with his faith, doing so well with his ministry. And today he's going to tell his own story. Before we started, we're talking about, you can call this one behind the scenes story. But these are things that we don't know about our priests, we don't know about people. And this show is not just for priests, but for everyone. Everyone. You will join us with your comments, engage us on Facebook, Depsocom Accra, YouTube, Depsocom Accra, or our WhatsApp number, which I had mentioned already, 0595202972. You can send us a WhatsApp message and we shall read all of them. Father will be here. You answer all your questions that you will ask him. Now we go into the story. That is the part we are interested in, the story. Who is Father, or very Reverend Father Ebenezer Kofi Hansen?
So Father Ebenezer Kofi Hansen is a Fanti,
the son of Mr. Hansen.
Son of Mr. Hansen, who was buried barely a month ago.
Oh, yeah. May his soul rest in peace.
Thank you for coming over.
You're welcome.
All priests, our bishops, lay faithful. And also Mrs. Mary Ifwasanwa Hansen. She is alive. She'll be 80 this month.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. I have 7 siblings biologically.
Okay.
We lost our first 2 years ago, our firstborn. And then, but we have many adopted siblings, thanks to my father, thanks to my mother, and my siblings. And I began my journey from Community 8, number 3,
Okay.
basic school, and then continued at the DHS, same Community 8, but different location, near Datus. Then from there, I went to Pope John.
Yeah,
Minor
product of
seminary.
Datus.
Yes.
Datus School Complex.
Yes, near Datus.
Near Datus. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
8, number 3,
Oh, okay.
near
Okay.
Datus.
Okay.
Then from there, I went to Pope John. From Pope John to Misano, and then to Sotum, and then Pedu.
Oh,
And
okay.
also ordained a priest in 2009, the year for priests.
Yeah.
I feel privileged because in the year for
Oh,
priests,
yeah.
I was
You
ordained
ordained, yeah.
with my 3 other Dasusan brothers and 1 Salesian. As Father Denis Sopoku, Father Anthony Dumensa, Father Samuel Obu, the SVD, SPB.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, ordained. Then I was sent to Our Lady Star of the Sea,
That's so, man.
Dansuman, to work with Father Pilti Mensa. Happened to be my parishioner and my
Oh,
spiritual
okay.
director. while
Also from
assisting
Community 8.
From Community 8.
Okay.
And then after 3 years, so I was made the youth chaplain and vocation director
Yeah.
for the deanery
Mm.
youth. After 3 years, I was sent to the Adulson Youth Office to work with Father Henry Aholu.
Aholu, yeah.
Yes. And then he left and I had to take over until 2017, 2018,
Okay.
when I had to retreat from there into a kind of a
And
new...
that is where the story. That's where the story is.
a new apostolate or
Yeah.
vocation
Yeah.
to discern. And then now, so from there, I went to Shy Hills for a while, about 4 years. I was in Shy Hills, helping with confessions and counseling until I left for where I am now,
Okay.
Butikope, the
Okay.
City of God, near Japan,
Okay.
where I'm discerning to be a hermit.
So this is where in the words of Bishop Louis is saying these are the headlines. Now the main story or the story. And we'll go to the details of the story. Now, how was childhood like for Father Ebenezer Hansen? Let's see from childhood or infancy up to primary or up to JHS. How was this like for Father Ebenezer Hansen?
It was full of life.
Life.
Full of life.
What does Father mean by life?
So, born and bred in Tema Community 9,
Okay.
J Road.
Okay.
So our house was just by the main Harbour Road.
Okay.
So house number J52.
Mm.
The community was full of life.
Okay.
Activities all day, all night.
Yeah, it's closer to the port.
Now the port is
a
far
little
away,
further away.
but
Okay.
after the motor roundabout,
Mhm.
that's the first community, Community
Okay.
9.
Okay.
So you move in a little, J Road is just there.
Mhm.
Yes. We played all day, all night. It was a community of fun.
What kind of play?
Football,
Football. Okay.
table tennis,
Okay.
drafts,
Okay.
Owari,
Okay.
Fante,
And Pitting.
Pitting,
Oh, it is Pitting
Bicos,
also. Oh, I see.
cards. Almost everything that you had to lay
And
hands
Alkoto.
on. We played.
You like Koto also.
What?
Akoto, no, the
Yeah, look, Alogoto.
yes.
Yeah. We did all that.
Okay.
And then we had a game we played. We went around
Yeah.
the people to put something, hide something.
Yes.
there.
I've forgotten the name.
Potomanto, Potomanto is a game.
Yeah.
And then skipping rope.
Yes.
We played with the girls.
And the
All of us,
Ampi.
We did all together.
Okay.
We enjoyed ourselves. And at that time, education was not really the matter.
Mm.
Growing up, it was about living your
As
life.
a family, yeah.
We went to school, we came home. But there was no real vision like, you have to go to school, you have to become this and that.
Mm.
We were relaxed. In the community, not only for my home.
Okay.
So we were all relaxed. The peer pressure was very high.
Okay.
Yes, because you were a young man, you got a job easily.
Mm.
When a young man had a job, money came into the hands.
Yeah.
Life
Mm.
abounded. So I lived my life with my colleagues, my brothers and sisters, my friends in the community.
Mm.
Around that time, Form 2, Form 3, I was playing one chandy.
One chain.
Yes.
Oh, what is that?
In fact, so like
like Chempe or something.
no, like to play not professional football,
Oh, okay.
amateur football.
Ah, okay.
So vacations, teams picked us,
Okay.
and then community by community or whatever it is.
Okay.
They played.
So you
and they
played
catch up.
football as
Yes, and they
oh,
put
okay.
money on. So
Okay.
when you win, you share.
Like the bet.
Yes,
like the
it's
bet of
betting.
today.
A
Okay.
way that You won, and then you share the money among yourselves. Somebody just mobilized you, and you went and played.
Yeah.
So we were eager to go on vacation because we play.
Wow.
Yes. And I overgrew the height. We used to measure the height. So because I outgrew the height, I had to go and join a team to play this kind of third division team, but under
you remember the
under
name?
12.
The name of the
At the time, the team grew to become how do you call it? Tema Youth.
Oh, okay.
But you say it was just started with us.
Tema Youth. This
Tema Youth,
the
yes,
Tema
that's
Youth
the
we know
team.
now.
So Abekwenusin was my playmate.
Oh.
And there was one young man called Mustafa. And then Nuhu Fuseni and Mohammed Fuseni. They played in the Viase.
Yes.
They were all my playmates. We started that team.
Wow.
We were camping at Community 8 number 1. That's why, because I outgrew the Montendi system where you have to measure with your height. I had to join the under 12. Even though I was 15 years there.
Oh, I see.
I joined and then playing, doing everything that I had to do as a child. My parents disciplined us, but they also allowed us to be who we were. So once in a while, my daddy would join us to play. You know, we're 4 boys, 4 girls. We'll play either soccer or volley. You know, the drying line we used to play volley. We play cards together. And then we sang together in the house. We used our own bucket. And they would join us once in a while.
As a drum.
Yes, a drum. So there was life. Studies at the point in time would go on, but not rigorously as we have today. Our children, grandchildren, learning seriously. We're very relaxed. So to a extent that we go to church, yes, but we got to even come home.
So Sundays, life more home than a church?
A church.
So you were not a church person?
No. We went to church because we had to go.
Oh, okay.
Because on Sunday evening, we had devotion, family devotion.
At home, okay.
Yes, so my father having gone to church all day, he'll come back in the evening, we'll have devotion. You have to share what you learned.
Okay.
So it was a kind of a check. He was going to Tamanu Town.
Okay.
And we were attending Community 8, St. Joseph the Worker. So, when you come back, you share. And I'll go and listen attentively to the teacher, Sunday school teacher, or when I joined the catechism class, the homily of the priest. For my father, because I report. But collection time.
Go on.
I'll go
you want to tell us where you usually go to?
Yes, just to play.
Okay. So you leave and go home to go and play.
Go and change and then play. I join my other brothers to go and play. Our oldest brother had a team, third division team. And he was the one bringing the malam for the team.
Wow.
And because I was also playing.
You do the malam.
So sometimes, yes, I'll join them at the camp and all that. So
you tell us more about the malam thing. But you talk about peer pressure.
Yes.
Do you remember any peer pressure that had influence on you at the time when you were growing up?
Yes. So for instance, season. To tease.
Teasing, yes. So you can tease.
I could look at you and give you a name. It will fit.
What name will you give me? No.
You are Bishop.
Okay. So teasing became part of you.
Yes. And then, of course, playing and not so gambling.
Okay.
So now I'm very careful with gambling because everything we did, we had to use something to exchange.
But does that affect you now? Is it?
So today, what I have learned from it is I have to be careful.
Okay.
And that is why I talk more about some of these things because I know the effect. It makes you to steal. So I had to go steal from home.
To go and gamble.
Because you won't get the money. They catch you, they beat you up. Next time you go and do it again.
Have you been beaten before?
Hey!
Really?
My mother was very athletic.
Ooh.
She will chase you from home to the community if you run away. If you are fortunate, she'll bring you home and beat you. Otherwise,
wow.
In the community, you receive it.
So, I mean, the community there might have seen you, your mother beating you because you stole and all that.
Interestingly, some of us have double standard lifestyle.
Okay.
So in the community, I was naturally a calm person.
Okay.
So when I went out, I try to please in
Okay.
the community. They send you go,
Okay.
they'll give you a tip, so
Yeah,
you use
okay.
it, good something.
Okay.
But at home, when they send me, they don't give me any tip, so I'll
So
take
you
it.
prefer going out there?
So once I go out, then I'll be eating at home.
Wow.
That was how. So peer pressure led to stealing.
Mm.
Some of us think that I'm doing penance now because I
For
took so
all
much
those.
from home and from church, especially. So, for instance, collection. When I go to
Wow.
church,
Mm.
I will divide the collection into 3.
Mm.
One
Oh,
for
you mean the
God.
one they give you to take?
Yes, one for God, one for my stomach, one for gambling.
Wow.
Yes. So today I feel that I have to bring everything home to church because I stole from church. I stole
Yes,
from God.
yes.
And these are the influences of peer pressure.
My dear friends, if you have just joined us, this is Depsocom Accra. We are talking about faith. It's a faith story. Everybody has his own story. You have your story. I have my story. And Father has his story. Today, Father has decided to share his story with us. If you also want to share yours with us, get in touch with us, and then we will be happy to bring you here into our studios to share. Don't be surprised. This is Father's story. Just like St. Paul, he had his own story before his conversion. And Father is willing to share his story with the whole world, talking about what happened to him many years before perhaps his transformation and became a priest. And we'll get to that point. But now we want to see who he was before or how life was before now. Like Paul will say, when you get to this point, you are not ashamed of your past, not because you are proud of it, but because of Jesus who came to die for us. And I think this is what we are doing here on the show. And so Father will tell us more about his past, and very soon we'll get to know how the transformation came and how we ended up in the seminary. And today, he is one of those powerful priests we can think of in our archdiocese. Father, I'm sure people will be surprised. Oh, Father did gambling, but I still, no. I'm sure somebody now will become, if he sees the son doing this or that or that. But, it is grace. At the point grace comes in. If grace doesn't come in, then you continue to the end. I want to believe that grace found you somewhere.
Yes.
So, maybe we'll take one or two things. I mean, you have mentioned gambling, you have mentioned stealing, that these things have led you to.
In fact, I can also add that
Okay.
at a point in time, so because I was playing with my elderly ones.
Yeah.
So they will go and watch pornography. Those days,
Oh,
you see, it's a blue film.
Yeah, those days it was very difficult to come
have
by.
access to. But I'll go with them because I was with them,
Wow.
playing with them. They like to have me around. Sometimes they will carry me on their shoulders to go and play. So I will go with them and then we'll watch. Well, other youth couldn't join, but I could join them, go and watch pornography. Then with time, my best friend, if you picked him to play and he didn't pick you, he didn't play.
Okay. So you are like, you play together.
Body. We were together. If you do anything bad, we'll beat you.
Okay. You mentioned earlier on something about the malam thing, doing malam, or whatever. You want to share something about how the team used to go to the malam and all that.
Yeah, so you can imagine that as at that tender age, they made us
So
feel
this was around what age?
So I was about 15 years.
15 years.
Between 12, 13 and 15.
You were still in GHS primary.
Yeah, GHS. They made us feel that you had to do something to win again.
Okay.
And one thing that has also become an influence. Today it is positive, but then it was negative. I didn't know. They made us feel that if you got closer to a lady, it would be bad luck. They call it Ogbi.
Okay.
So especially before matches, don't come close to a girl.
Okay.
That's what we were told.
Okay.
And our coach was supposed to have had the instruction from a malam. But for me, because my brother also, I'll get closer, even first hand. Okay, my brother was playing a different team from our team, our coach team. Okay. But I'll go and also believe that when they're using their incense, frankincense and all this, also the fire.
Get some of the power. But did it work?
So this is the twist.
Okay.
I believed in everything that they said.
Okay.
The reason why I fought with my kid sister until 2006.
Really?
T2 seminary.
Wow.
I hated her, actually. So one of the offshoots of peer pressure and all these things. Because I was told that if you get closer to a lady. And my
Ah.
sister used to worry me. I was a stammerer. I was born a stammerer.
Mm. But
Serious?
you don't sound like today.
You mentioned Grace.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Grace.
Mm.
My sister used to worry me. So she would report me to my dad before I would talk. My father would discipline me because as a beloved last
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
And they knew that I was stubborn. So they wouldn't listen to me. So I disliked her with time, with time, with time. So coupled with the fact that they say, don't let any lady come close to you.
Yeah.
Get away
And
from
she
me.
will still want to come close.
So when she did anything and I beat her, my father would come and beat me. When I go to school, I punish her. So I disliked her and disliked girls around. So even in class, I remember in class sometimes when we had to sit for arrangement in class, I'll be the last boy to have a lady come.
Mm.
If we're in even number, I'll be the last. If we are more than the girls, I'll not have any girl come. I'll beat you right now. If I saw you misbehaving towards a boy, I'll just look at you. When you pass, I'll give it to you.
Wow.
But because I believed so much, and indeed, I could say that I'll score 2 goals and I'll score.
Okay.
I could
So
predict.
you believe it was working?
I believe it was working. I could predict that even table tennis, when we were playing and I came around, we were losing.
Yeah.
And I picked the listen. We won.
So did you have to do any other thing? Like, do you have to do any incantation prayers or just that?
It was believe in what they told us.
Okay.
And
okay.
Also at the point in time, one of my brothers, he went to Aswanzi, our second brother. He went to Aswanzi, and there he came back with some book, with a book with some illustration with red pen. They believed that there were some kind of occult things. So they were calling saints. That's what they said.
Okay.
So one day he called me and then he tried to draw. He drew something on the floor and asked me to look into a bottle of water. And there was an image in it.
Wow.
Yes. My mother never knew. My father didn't know. But they say, boys.
Okay.
That age for craving for power, craving for authority and all that. Fame. So I believe whatever came my way, since I wanted to be a footballer, anything that would make me popular on the field of play, I went. But I realized that it was not the mala. It was not any spirit. Because why did I convert? We'll get there. Yes. I lost faith in the mala. I didn't blame Jesus. I didn't blame God. Because if he told me that I will win and I lost, then...
But all this while, you were still going to church. You go to church on Sundays as an obligation.
Yes. I went to church, all right. I went for catechism class and got baptized. I got baptized at 8 at Newtown.
So okay.
Then age 15.
But you did your confession before the baptism?
Yes, I had confession.
But you didn't confess all these ones?
But they said we should confess. I went for confession. Whether I even confess well or not.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And those days, you go and sit before Bishop Louis.
So did you believe in that? At the time, whilst we were doing the baptism and all that, did you believe in it was just
I think it was just a matter of fulfilling
just to make daddy happy at the time?
I think so.
Okay.
Because my heart.
Yeah, okay.
So they say where your heart is, that's where everybody will be.
Yes.
My heart was just
okay
in the community playing ball.
Wow.
That was everything to me. So if I didn't have to eat, if today I don't eat much, I think it also came from that same experience. Because if you go, you not eat.
Wow.
So I'll not come home. I'll play all day. You get something small, you eat, you come back. Or you not eat, but you play all day. That's my joy. That's my life. So you beat me 10 times, I'll go 10 times.
You still go.
Until I realized that it was not you. It was not any power. It was discipline. It was concentration and then grace above all. Because I've left it. So it is working. I could predict. Atemisa, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I could predict that I'll score, you keeper, I'll score you this goal. I'll score from here. And I'll score.
Okay. At that time, Juju was not there.
No. I had left it. I mean, we're not following it again. Okay. When I converted 95 and 96, that was all. I never went back to play again. It was a one-time conversion.
Okay. So now, one-time conversion. Now we go into the conversion story. At what point did the conversion come? How did it come?
So we went to play match on Saturday. For my research, it would have been second Saturday before 4th Sunday in ordinary time. So it's either, depending on the year, it would have been ending of January or first week in February. So we went to play the match. We were told we win by 1 goal to 0. Ironically, my team was in Community 8,
Okay.
but I was from Community 9.
Okay.
And the match was being played in Community 9. So
Okay.
I was playing a different team against my
Your
home
own
team.
home team, yeah.
Yes. Redemption,
Okay.
where we had the cemetery, Community 9 cemetery.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. That's where we used to play. So we were even camping there sometimes.
Mm.
We'll go and sleep
At
there.
the cemetery.
Yes, sleep there. And we believe that
Wow.
things could happen.
This is so you want to share. You slept in the cemetery
Oh,
for
yeah.
how many days?
No, not like days, because you have to
Okay.
go home. But
Because
you
those
go
days
there
people
in the
used to
evening.
fear cemeteries.
Yes.
These days
In the
people
evening.
don't fear cemeteries.
Oh, no.
These days no.
No, I
But
don't
those
fear.
days
Those
people
days.
fear
But
cemetery.
I still will go, we'll stay there and pray and do stuff.
Wow.
Believing that we'll get
And you are a very courageous man.
It's God, though.
Wow.
It's God.
Because those
We
days
believed.
you see when you pass by you see cemetery, you run.
Exactly. What I couldn't do was to have smoke
Okay.
at the cemetery.
Mm.
But I smoked.
Oh really?
I started with cigarette.
Wow.
Because I'll be sent by a man.
Now we have to go back again before the convention starts.
See. Yes.
So you did smoke.
Oh yes. There was one man called Misata or Uncle
Was
Atta.
it also part of the football? Because if you're a footballer, smoking wouldn't.
No, but the community life. So this
Okay.
man was a sailor.
Mm.
No, sailors usually drink. They smoke
okay.
and drink.
Mm.
So he used to send us. He had children, but he would send me to go and buy cigarettes. King size, 5.5, Diplomat, name them.
Wow.
And you
Bonds. I
see,
think they have a bond somewhere.
when I go and I buy, why would somebody send me to buy something when I cannot taste it? So I try to try how it feels like.
So it wasn't like he forced you to.
No, he didn't force
He
me.
didn't force you. Out of your own curiosity.
Curiosity, I also tried it.
Then from there, you started buying it your.
I'll buy myself.
So at
Many
this
people don't know
time,
this story.
so this is part of the story.
Yeah.
So I'm sure mommy didn't know, daddy didn't know.
No.
Even your siblings.
But after that, I was very good going out. Only that is why I was stubborn in staying out. But to see me causing confusion, no. But I knew what I liked. And I felt.
So you smoked outside?
Yes.
And they couldn't dictate or wow. So how did you end this? Now we have two things. How you stop the that will come to the conversion story. We've not finished that. How you ended smoking.
Even alcohol also is another issue.
Wow.
My life, yeah.
No, we have a lot to share today. Okay.
Drinking alcohol at age 7.
So the alcohol and the smoking, which one came first?
Alcohol.
The alcohol came first. So even before the smoking. Okay, so how did that one also
around
start?
10 years.
Okay.
Alcohol 7.
7?
Yes. That one was from my home.
Okay. During the naming ceremony
of my father.
During the naming ceremony.
No.
Yes.
So
Okay.
my grand uncle.
Yes.
And Akufia so rest in peace. Because I was named after him directly. He loved me so much.
Okay.
And so when he came for a meeting at home, others will meet.
Yes.
They will pour libation, snap. So he would always make me sit on his lap. And he would
give you the under.
a little, sip some.
Okay.
So I kept sipping. And by the time my siblings would come to pack the glasses, I would have poured all together when they have left.
The pieces.
Before they come, I've drunk all. And I knew where my father used to keep the snap bottle. He himself wasn't drinking habitually. No.
Oh, okay.
But when they came around, he had something to do. So I would go and sometimes take it in his absence. So I was doing that. I was drinking. I've not drank beer before. I've not drank Guinness before.
Hard liquor.
It was hard liquor. The softest would have been wine, before wine. They don't see more other before wine.
Wonderful.
And that was the last I took. And I stopped when I was 18 years is when I stopped drinking. Can you imagine?
When you're 18 years.
And what I shouldn't have done, I did. And when you should have started,
yes. Because from 18 years, you are
they say you have
your freedom.
Drink.
You have your
That's
freedom.
when I rather stopped.
Wonderful.
Drinking
And by
alcohol.
18 years, you were still in SS?
I was in SS too.
Okay. You went to Pope John's?
Yes, Pope John's. Okay. Something miraculously happened, I would say. Easter Monday, as mass service and the youth, Jama. So we're doing Jama.
We'll come there. We shall sing some Jama songs right now. Father likes singing. He likes singing Jama. No, as for the Jama, it's still there because now you can still make it praises. So we'll sing one or two, and you hear Father's voice.
So I did something silly.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it.
Okay.
And then I think the lady was at St. Infantiman. Okay. She sent me a letter. And I was surprised that I had received such a letter,
Mm.
as if I proposed to her.
Mm.
Me too, I don't remember that I had done that before.
Mm.
And so I had to consult Father Patrick. We are all classmates.
Okay.
Kojocha is
Mm.
like his nephew. And he said, but when you're talking to her, you don't remember talking to her? I said, no. But she had written a letter.
And this was in SS.
I was in SS.
SS, yeah.
And because of that, I told myself, for me to do something that I don't intend doing, because I took something. Because we played drums. I went home, nobody held my hand to the house.
Okay.
But I couldn't remember that I had proposed to her.
Okay.
And I felt so ashamed.
Okay.
And that was the end. I told myself, I won't taste it again.
Okay.
That's the secret. Confession.
Because you did something you were not aware of.
Well,
Yeah, that nearly put you in trouble.
Easter Monday.
Okay.
Usually we're playing the Jama and all that, but I don't know when I spoke to her. They were twins. Diplomats' daughters.
Okay. I was going to ask, I mean, with all that you have mentioned, with the gambling, with the doing the juju, and then all that, but of course, we have mentioned that you were not supposed to get close to women. So that would have mean that you didn't have a girlfriend. No, you didn't have a girlfriend.
No. That one. So that also inspired my joining Mass Service. You know, Community 8, they have only boys.
Okay.
Thanks to Bishop Louis. They kept that tradition. And now actually found out they didn't make it compulsory when they relaxed the rule for girls to serve. So even though I was very good with dancing, drumming, and all that, I would have joined CYO.
Okay.
But mixed.
Okay. Okay.
So when I had to join the group finally after my conversion.
So it means that influence was still there.
Yes.
Okay.
I joined Mass Service.
Okay.
Even that one was not by my volition. Mr. Taylor, a family friend and uncle, he held my hand and took me to the Mass Service. And Father Vituri was a sacristan at the time. Thomas Vituri.
Yeah.
And he told him that I said I want to be a master. I had not said anything. And by default, I joined. But I was happy there because they were all boys. I used to admire Father Patrick because they were the Mass Service. Handsome, cute children, young.
Yeah.
I admired them. But
well, your
I
heart,
didn't want to join
your
them.
heart was far away.
Because Bishop Louis was the parish priest.
Yeah.
And my father knew him. He knew my father very well.
Okay.
And if you go and enjoy, you can't misbehave.
Okay.
So that's my point.
Okay.
If I join, then I cannot do what I want to do. Yeah. So I admire you, but I will stay afar until I joined. And then.
Okay. So now let's listen to the conversion story. How it started.
So that Saturday we went to play the ball. And we were told we were going to win by a goal.
Okay.
And then I went full of hope. That day I played the left full back. That's number 3 position. We played no goal until last minute. The goal came through my side. It was 1v2 situation. 2 attackers came on me. And then they managed to get the ball behind me. And then they went and scored. Last minute. Okay. So I felt so distraught.
So you were rather lost.
We lost. Okay. By a goal.
By a goal. So the juju saw the goal, but I didn't know which side the goal would have been, whether your side or his side. And he gave it to you. Exactly. If you say you will lose, maybe you should have been truthful, but the juju was not truthful.
Not truthful.
Okay.
So because I also believed that if I say something to come to pass, I knew that we would win.
Okay.
I hardly lost tournaments. To play to lose. I hardly suffered loss. So that loss
got to you.
Got to me. Now I went to church the next day. As usual. Communicants do, but I hardly received communion because I would leave during collection. Okay. But that day I went. I was first Sunday in on night time because I've checked the readings for the day. Yeah. It was Jeremiah chapter 1. And Father Miguel Opon from Nima. Then he was at Nima. And then Bishop Louis was a parish priest. They swapped that day. I think there was a homecoming program, so Bishop Louis went home. Then he came. Fiery preacher. Fiery preacher.
Bishop
Father
Opon, yeah.
I sat down in the pew. And I think he also said something that made me hopeful. He was a stammerer. He said I was a stammerer. His siblings used to tease him that they wouldn't have become a priest and all that. He said Jeremiah too, when they called him, he said they wouldn't speak. So I think it resonated with me. But while I sat in the pew, something was happening to my heart. I felt there was something from the cross, the crucifix. Yes, hitting my heart. And as if I was the only person in the church that day that I was being spoken to.
Father, we'll take a pause from here. Now, the story is getting interesting, very interesting here. And we want to take a pause, take a break, so to say, and we'll come back and continue from here. I know you don't want to, I mean, change your or touch that dial, continue to listen because Father is going to tell us that interesting story from here. You can send us your messages or your question on our Facebook and our YouTube account. And then also you can send us your comment also on WhatsApp 0595202972 on our WhatsApp. We shall read all of them, all the questions, contributions. Father will help us answer all those. We'll just take a short break, and we'll come back to continue. Stay tuned. Where we are having my faith story, and we are here in the studios with very Reverend Father Ebenezer Kofi Hansen, who is sharing his life story, his faith story with us. I'm so touched. Behind it's something they say behind a very successful man is a woman. But this one behind a very successful priest is a story that we don't know. And here, Father is here in our studios sharing this faith story with us. Not because we are proud of perhaps the life we have lived, but it's because of the grace of God that has come upon us and that has transformed us into what we are today. But the beauty of the final product is knowing how rough it was, how raw it was, that it has gone through a process of refining to become something good and beautiful. Once upon a time, all of us were in our raw state, so to speak, in our rough state. And we are still in the process of being refined. We are not fully refined yet, but we have become better than we were before. So we can tell the story how we were without being ashamed. And that's what Father is doing with us here. So Father will continue the story, the conversion story. If you remember, we got to a point where now he saw that it did not work. The Malam has predicted a goal and that went against them. And he was in the chapel, and Father, upon Mingo Paya, I don't know where he is now. I think the state now. He gave that his powerful preaching. I know Father Mingo Paya upon because he was in my parish when we were young. Very powerful preacher. Very, very powerful preacher. And he can preach and you will throw away all your gods and come back. No, it was his preaching, just like Ambrose will preach for Augustine to change. This is what we are encountering here. This is a reality. This is a reality and it's happening. So, Father, now we continue.
Yeah, so
after that preaching, and then the change came out.
After Mass, I still sat in the pew.
Okay.
Without going anywhere. And then Mr. Taylor came and picked me by the hand and took me to the sacristy. And once he told Father Etire that I wanted to be a mass server, like a sheep led to the slaughter. I said, you. Then I had to write application to be a mass server. Come and see English.
Wow.
I knew I'll be a footballer. For me, school was nothing but to just fulfill all righteousness. By the time we knew that footballers didn't have to go to school.
Okay.
Yes, you have to be a footballer kind of to be a footballer.
To be a footballer.
Yes, so I didn't go to school to learn to pass exams, but to play ball because big time crying ball.
Yeah.
And that was my joy in being in school. Not so much I had to study. And so I had to write application. Only God knows what I wrote. Now I got to know the reason why Father Peture, Father Nila Yashia, Mr. Victor Yake, the leadership of the mass service at the time, why they took particular interest in me.
Now you know.
Now I know. I think the English was no.
Okay. So when you what you
I wrote,
yes,
because you have to write it by yourself.
Yes.
Then I joined the mass service, but I was very committed. Because I converted, I didn't want to go back to the community.
Okay.
So there's strong peer influence, and I used to mobilize them.
Okay.
So now I will leave home at dawn for mass, continue to school, and come home. We'll go back to church, and then come back in the evening. I didn't want to have any glimpse of community life. So they saw me to be very committed. Okay. And yet, they didn't think that I was good when it came to academics. But they will tell you that as a master, you have to be intelligent.
Yeah.
You cannot fail your exams. Yes. So I was informed to when I converted, I was going to write BC the next year. And I remember that usually they will allow master's final year to stop serving so they can make preparation for the exams. Yeah. I still served. The day of papers, I went and said, I don't think they thought I was serious until my result came and I passed. And they realized, this guy can do something good. So they took interest in me, helping me through my journey. Yeah, so that's how my conversion, shortly or briefly, took place. And I became serious from day one. I took church as my everything. And I thank God. When on a Thursday, I had to present the application on a Thursday for rehearsal. After school, I went straight to the church. And coming through the church for the first time vividly, looking at the images in the church, we have the cross, the statues. Then I met the Lord again, like the crucifix. I spoke to the Lord that if He helped me to pass my exams, I will serve Him.
You told Him that?
I told the Lord. Then I went to Our Lady's statue and told her also that if she helped me to pass exams, I'll serve her son. Then I went to St. Joseph's statue, the parish St. Joseph.
Yeah.
My father is a carpenter.
Okay.
I was a carpenter, now he's passed. So I knew what carpentry work was. Yeah. Then he too was standing there. So I could relate also with him. And then I told him also that if you let me pass my exam, I will serve your son, carpenter. And that was it. I thank God that I passed. So I feel that
you passed, including English.
Yes. Oh, that's for English. It was my problem.
Okay.
I shared it at the ordination, at the funeral of my father.
Yeah.
That one Sunday, my father sends me to go to his room under his bed to bring his native sandals to polish for him. for church.
Mm.
I entered his room, came out 3 times. And I told him that, and he spoke English. The first time he spoke English to me.
Mm.
And I went and told him that there's no sun, no bed
Yeah.
under the
Mm.
bed,
Yeah.
no bed in
sandals,
the room.
no bed in the
So the answer I gave, say he spoke English. There's no
Okay.
bed in the room.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes.
In my mind, it was
bed, as
bed.
in the
But a bed. We used to go hunting them,
yeah.
And eating. So bed. That's how it sounded.
Yeah.
So the 3-letter word BED
Yeah.
was for me not the
Yeah.
issue. It sounded like
Bed.
what I wanted.
Mm.
So I'm sure he got so disappointed in me.
Uh,
How can you be in Form 1 or Form 2?
you don't know what the
And you
bed.
don't know the difference between bed and bed. I also believe that when I said I would go to the seminary, he was hesitant. Probably he didn't want to go in this reason why he thought I couldn't pass to go to Pope John.
Mm.
So I wanted to go to a Tama school, a day school. At least day school is easier for you to pass and go to day school.
Mm.
But first class school, Pope John, he said no. This is how bad it was. But thanks be to God. Thanks be to God.
So now, for the first time, you could relate to the images in the church. You could relate to, God. Now you see there's a connection now beginning. At that point, how was your prayer life like? Was it now the belief in prayer life and in the church and God? How was that like?
So once I believed, I think I was drawn naturally to the sacred.
Okay.
And so, like I said, I will close from school. If we're in the afternoon shift, close. Instead of going home, I'll stay and then go to church before I'll go home. So I started praying by myself.
Okay.
So even talking and wishing was prayer. But something intriguing also happened. We had a dog at the church called Hunter.
Hunter.
After Holy Mass in the morning, he would go crawl onto the sanctuary beneath the tabernacle. He would lie there for hours.
Hunter.
So I became a mass server. I was around after mass. I want to stay around. I don't want to go home because I might meet my colleagues. And then you see the dog lying there. You also want to pray. But you sit down there 10 minutes, you're tired. Then you go out and do something. You come back again, you sit. But with time, it drew me closer to meditation. So I always say that if I was taught how to meditate, it was
the dog.
Hunter.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. The dog. So that's how my prayer life took shape. Besides praying rosary at home, as a family. But it was a church that I really discovered prayers. Mass service will pray. We had series of activities. All the church activities, I joined almost everything. So naturally, prayers came.
But looking at the story before and now, it looks like still that did not have an influence on you to stop drinking and stop the gambling because you stopped later on.
Yes.
Even after you believed and would come to church. Yes. So still there were remnant of the past life.
Yes. So you see, another issue I personally think that we have to look at, even in the church. You see, our parish priest, Father Louis, at the time, Bishop Louis, he was busy with church work. We come to Accra almost every day. But we, the youth, were very active. Yeah. Also, you see, it's time alive. So, cocoa, this kind of jama and all that. But alongside, as I'm saying, we'll put wine in the bag.
I'm sure by now our people are watching. Do you remember any of the jama songs that you used to love at those days? Remember any of them?
After the cocoa, I don't want to sing.
No,
I promise not to sing that.
No, I won't sing. Any of the jama songs you used to like before. Not the profane ones, but
yeah. Okay, so one of them, popularly.
Yeah.
Aravana, oh my shikiri. Yabo, yabo. You should cool children. Yes, sir. You should cool children.
Yeah.
Is that how you are? Is that how you were? When I went down to pick the child, did you see the bleve? Do that bleve?
No, I don't know bleve.
We had many songs. And at a point in time, we could sing without looking onto paper.
Oh, I see.
So about 100 jama. I don't know whether I've told you. I did jama from Ashby to Tamale, non-stop.
Really?
Yes, about 12 hours.
Okay.
non-stop. That was a
Okay.
record I set before I laid down my
From Lashivi to so
Tamale.
okay. So but now you have laid down that's
The energy.
the energy. Oh,
The
okay.
energy.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I'm sure that if I want to start, and you see, when I became youth chaplain, I had to correct certain things.
Okay.
Like you said, some strands were there as youth.
Yes,
We're
okay.
still boisterous. Sometimes the secular
Well,
world influenced what we did. So even though we were around church, we're mass service, we're youth, we're singing, some of the songs were profane.
Okay. Yeah.
But you didn't know.
So, Father, how did you purify that? I mean, in Pope John's or going to the seminary, we'll come to how you went to the seminary,
Yes.
what actually influenced you to go to the seminary. But how did you purify that?
It was only when I was in Legon. Sorry, I was in Soto. So
yeah.
went for ITI as Legon reps. When we joined them to go to Tech, we were given a place, Katanga Hall. And then they were singing Jama. And I like Jama.
Yes.
But then I heard clearly now
the lyrics.
Then the lyrics of one of them. And I was like, so this is what we are singing in church. And we went for ITI, you can imagine. So the environment was to go for a spirit-filled program.
Yeah. Remember the way some people have, let me say, corrupted the word. Mighty Father, I believe. They have a way of saying.
Don't want to say
we can't say it here.
No, you're quite changed.
Yeah. We used to say that sometimes those days in church, even when I was in SS, sometimes, those who were not Catholics, and that's what they would say.
Yes.
They will shout it, and they say, oh, yes, Lord, and they say something else.
Even in Pope John, when we were singing Christmas carols, we were similar, so not even the borders. We like to say, Almighty day, Lord, Almighty day was when Jesus Christ was born. We made it antipe.
Almighty.
So instead of Almighty day, Lord, Almighty day when Jesus Christ was born. We made it antipe, Lord, antipe when Jesus Christ was born again.
But we're saying in church.
In church. So that clicked.
So you can imagine the kind of spirit you are inviting in the mass.
So when I came to that knowledge at Tech, and then I became a priest. In fact, even then, whenever I joined the youth, now to sing for any occasion, Jama or whatever, I try to sanitize. So when they raise any song, and the song, because we had programmed it, it starts with the gospel. Then at Yafim, we'll get there.
That one is it's like
prepare the ground,
like an appetizer.
Exactly. Yeah. Then we'll get there. So I have to now be with the youth. And when we are singing, I try to change. Whenever they intoned, I try to correct. So my love for being with the youth singing was not just because I liked it. At the some point in time, was to correct and purify.
But I think that perhaps God was preparing you for that ministry.
Exactly. That's how I saw it.
Yeah.
Because for instance, this song that they kneel down.
Kotoje, yeah.
That's positive.
Yeah.
That idea of kneeling down, I introduced it.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Today you see tertiary students they're saying Kotoje. People are kneeling down. I started it.
Wonderful.
The junction from Accra, Poly.
Accra Poly, yes.
We had a program at Cathedral. The youth, we march from different places. So my group, we come in through Accra. And then Accra Poly moving towards Cathedral. That junction, we intoned it. When we intoned it,
everybody.
And then I said we should all kneel. So I knelt down.
Wow.
And everybody knelt down. Okay. So you see, students will take it to school.
Okay.
And that's how it has spread in the whole Ghana. So I'm happy about that one.
Okay. But that's the positive part of
exactly.
Just like the same zeal. Okay, like the same zeal of St. Paul that he was using to persecute the Christian. No, he used the same zeal when he becomes a believer, so to say. Okay.
So it is true that conversion delayed. It's not like one time and it's obviously that.
Yeah.
So
at what age would you say you fully converted? At what age?
I think I'm still being converted. Yeah. Conversion is an ongoing.
Okay, so let's see this. When it started.
But when everything started, I was 15 years because 15. I was not 16 by date.
Oh, okay.
I was 15. I was yet to be 16 when that occasion happened.
But still in the process of conversion.
Yes.
Good.
And
So, Father, how did you hear the call? In all these things, how did God call you to become a priest?
I don't know whether he called me or I called him. And I answered myself, or I called myself. As I said, during the conversion, I felt called by God to something. I wouldn't say to the priesthood, but it was something that welled in my heart. So I felt that I had to serve God. Then on Thursday, I said that I would serve God if they helped me to pass my exams. So the condition was my exams. Knowing I was not good in school. If I passed my exams, because most of us were in Pope John. So I felt that if I passed my exams, I could go to such a good school. So it's like I gave God a caveat or condition.
So once he made you pass.
Once I passed, and I was surprised I passed.
So that is a sign of the
that's
call.
what gave me the conviction that I had to become a priest. And I went to Pope John.
Were people surprised? Were your parents surprised?
They were surprised.
You're surprised?
Yes.
So
my teachers were surprised.
Your teachers were surprised?
Yes.
And your friends also?
Yes.
But did they think that you're going to be a good priest? Did they believe in your call?
So they believe because, you see, how perception works. Because I didn't like them, the girls, I was fighting and all that. When they saw that they were going to know that I was going to seminary, they think that priests don't have to do women matters. So you can become a good priest. I said, you don't know. I had to convert again from my relationship with women through my sister in 2006.
So that's what I'm going to ask now. Yes. So it also had an effect on your ministry after you became priest.
But life and experiences are like roots of a tree. It will sprout at some point. That's why you are privileged to have all the blocks of formation. If you go through very well, it sanitizes us. But not everything will be lost. The good ones will come. Sometimes the negative ones will even be transformed into good. Like St. Paul's life, you are saying. The passion we used to do evil, I want to now use it to do something.
So, my dear viewers, we have not left you out. You will have your turn. Okay, we will get to that time of engagement very soon because the story is getting interesting. So keep sending your comment on Facebook, on YouTube, and on our WhatsApp platform. We have given the number out. Keep sending your messages, and at the right time, we are going to read all of them and ask all the questions you are asking. So please just enjoy the conversation. At the right time, we'll come back to you, and then we shall take all your comments. I've seen some comment on Facebook, so please keep them coming. Okay. Meanwhile, we are sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra. We're also sponsored by Cake Element, your taste. No, it said your true taste. Cake Element. They are into cakes. They make beautiful wedding cakes, birthday cakes. They do tasty donuts. They are into coffee making, and they also do a lot of things when it comes to cake. The day when we get a cake here, we shall show you sample of these cake, how tasty they are. We will come to this studio soon. And also, we are sponsored by Pepsi Pine Limited that produces juice, ginger juice and ginger mint, pineapple ginger mint juice, orange juice, very nice and tasty and healthy for yourself. We shall give you the numbers again when we are ending this session. Now we go back to Father to continue with us. Father, the conversation is getting very lively.
Can you imagine? I remember another thing I did, which was very silly.
We want to hear. I'm sure they want to hear. Yes.
So I joined my service. You know, when you join my service, you start as fire boy.
Yes.
You keep the fire.
Yes.
So it was holy hour, adoration, Thursday.
Yes.
First Thursday. And then, so our school, as I said, was closer to the church.
Yeah.
So we had a farm. And we students felt that the teachers were not making us enjoy the produce of the farm.
Yeah.
So, while having adoration, I led 2 service.
Yeah.
We went and harvested maize.
Okay.
And then went and roasted on the fire.
In the farm?
No, at the parish.
At the parish. Oh, okay.
Behind the circuit, outside the circuit. So while we were serving them to have their adoration, we also enjoying maize, roasted maize. I go for confessions on this.
I mean, sometimes when you think about some of these things, you even wonder what kind of spirit came into you to do these things.
So when I have to deal with people, children who are difficult and all that, I look at myself and say, let me be patient. So if people think I'm patient, is because God has been patient with me.
Yeah.
And so in dealing with people, whether it's confession or not, little patience is needed. You don't give up on people easily.
Okay.
So
So, Father,
best
how
to
did how
call
did you go
that.
to the seminary? I was okay. I think you have mentioned that already
Yes.
about the call and then how you got there. How was it? How did your past life affected your formation as a seminarian?
So I went to Pope John.
Mm.
I was privileged.
By the way, were you surprised when you got to the seminary? You saw how things were in the seminary and look at your life before?
No,
No.
actually, there's the church, massive.
Mm.
The discipline they gave us
Mm.
was just like seminary life.
Mm.
So apart from home where I slept, the church was where I had my school, I had
Mm.
my games, because we were playing ball at the church.
Yeah.
I didn't miss the community any longer. Only we didn't misbehave, like
Mm.
gambling and all that,
Mm.
or fighting.
Yeah.
Because you'll be disciplined if you fought.
Mm.
So the school, it was my school, we learned.
Mm.
It was the church we prayed.
Mm.
It was a community where I played.
Mm.
But home, I came to sleep.
Mm.
So going to a seminary, minor seminary, discipline and everything, waking up. And I used to wake up very early by 3.
Mm. Okay.
Even in class 4, class 5, I was waking up at 3. And sometimes I'll be walking to school. When it's dark, I just go to school.
Wow.
People thought I was a wizard at some point in time. So
I hope
getting up,
they don't think you still are a wizard.
maybe for a good reason.
Well,
They will say,
good wizard.
yeah, good wizard. So going to the seminary,
Okay.
waking up early, working,
Mm.
I was okay. There was no difference
Mm.
in my nature of formation.
Mm.
So going to seminary. So I didn't see any much
Mm.
difference in the two, except that I was made to be popular before going to school.
Oh,
So
okay.
Father Kemeche,
Mm-hmm.
he carried my bag and luggage and trunks to school
Okay.
ahead of my
You're going.
my
Okay.
arrival.
Okay.
And when he got there, apparently he made apparition at Charles Dazi and other seniors from Accra. He made them to carry like he punished them. He's a new student.
Okay.
It's like he was punishing them. Come and carry them. So they were looking for who that person was.
Who's
That a priest had to carry
yes, a
his
VIP.
luggage
Yeah.
to school before. So when I got there, this is but the Vasilius knew me. I was friends with them. So in the seminary, though I was in Form 1, I was still playing and gelling with the seniors.
Okay.
I used to mine with the seniors.
Mm.
The Form 1s and 2s were not
Mm.
mining,
Mm.
but I was mining with the seniors because they loved me, they
Mm.
liked me, and I was everywhere with them.
Mm.
I mean, near day. But if you say you're going to give me stretch,
Mm. Mm.
I will ask you, how many do you want?
Okay. Ah.
Yes.
Wow.
Small, look at my body today.
Because you're tough already.
Yes. Father Bewa, look at their house.
Yes.
House they are. Yes, those days you were the seniors.
Mm.
But I'll ask you, how many do you want to give me? And they get angry. So they will give me stretch. My mind is somewhere. When they are tired, then they stop. When they say no, then I say, how many
How many
minutes?
minutes?
How many hours? I'll do it for you. So they liked me.
Mm.
So seminary was a beautiful place.
Mm.
So Pope John, I have lots of fond memories there.
Mm.
But I think Sano, though it was just 1 year,
Yeah.
was so condensed.
Yeah.
And then because of the toughness of the formation,
Mm.
Pope John was a bit relaxed.
Okay.
Because there were hot ground, hard to an easy battle.
I can imagine that. I mean, with your background, you were. I want to believe that you were part of the football team in the seminary, played football, and perhaps the cheering team that will always say, "No, some of us who couldn't play football, we want to be part of the cheering team, so that we can cheer them on." How was that experience? Do you see yourself going back to your? Did anything click like as if it's a past life coming back?
No, I thought it was part of social life because in the seminar, in the parish, we played soccer.
Okay.
We played matches,
Mm.
parish. But interestingly, I don't know why.
Mm.
Maybe because I really competed from active football.
Okay.
So I have not been part of active football from community 8, like parish, inter-youth, inter-church youth, maybe mass service youth, I'll play. But when we're playing against other parishes, I would rather play volley.
Okay.
Father Thomas trained me to play volley.
Okay.
So I'll play volley. I'll do the jama
Okay.
all day. But for football, so seminary,
Wow.
Pope John, when we played in the class first year, I was chosen, but I couldn't join them to play. Table tennis, I was number 1. But then Nezumi,
Okay.
Whether you met him.
No.
And Azume, he was the one, a shaman boy. He came to conquer me.
Oh, I see.
Table tennis. Yes. So 1999 was when we won Baku
Okay.
tournament at Accra Sports Stadium. We were on campus studying to prepare for final year. So they went to play the first stage, the qualifying stage, and they came back. We don't won the qualifying stage. They were going to play the best two southern sector, best two northern sector for the grand finale.
Yeah.
So I went to train with them casually.
Mm.
They were training, I went there for their training. And then they were doing pull-outs. So the sports prefect, the master, was the one who was kicking the ball, corner. Then we tried to go. So I hit the ball, hit the back, kick him and scored. He called me. Said, young man, where are you from? But it was too late for me to have joined them for the grand finale.
Okay.
I'm sure it would have made me join. I played interclass, but I didn't play school team. Seminary all through Tupedu. I played volley and not soccer. Maybe because of the past experiences. If I'm going to play, it means maybe I'm going to I'm going back to my past. So I played volley instead of soccer.
Okay. Because other than that, I was going to see if maybe now your new faith or belief in God made you now, instead of consulting a malam before a match, perhaps let's go and pray, maybe pray the rosary or something, call on God rather.
Yes.
You had such experience.
Yes. So Emi Sano, for instance, before every match, we had games.
Yeah.
Yes. I would focus, I would pray and make sure that like it's I think it's about concentration and conviction. So my focus, my prayer, I will go and play. I'll tell you I'll score two. I'll score. So I believe so much in the fact that faith could do it.
Yeah.
So Father Hinkra,
Yes.
James Hinkra.
James Hinkra, my parishioner.
Yes. We were volley mates.
Okay.
So when I went for interseminary games, he also helped with that. St. Jude.
Yes. Okay.
His patron saint is St. Jude.
St. Jude, yeah.
Or miracles and the instant. So when I went for interseminary games, we had that devotion before every match. And we hardly lost much. Volley team.
Wow.
We hardly. He was a senior
So
setter.
volleyball players called on St. Jude. Call on St. Jude.
Yes. He was a senior setter.
Okay.
He was 2 years ahead of me.
Yeah.
So I assisted him.
Yeah. But he's also a good footballer.
Yeah, but he still didn't play ball.
He also didn't play.
He also has an experience, Nima experience with ball and juju.
So I think one day we need to have him also here.
He must come on board.
He's not here. Maybe we will get him online.
Online, yes.
Okay. Father James, I think wherever you are, your name has been mentioned. We'll come for you,
yes.
or we'll connect with you in the US to share your faith experience with us. But for now, you only come to Ghana. Let's continue.
Yeah, so we were very serious with that devotion.
Yeah.
Before every tournament, the summer games.
Yeah.
So I believed. That's why I believe that it was not the juju.
Okay.
It was conviction and grace that had to make things work.
Okay.
So when I went to a seminary on pastorals in Ada, Colorado, that town they believe in juju.
Okay.
The area. And then they're going to play a match. I used to train with them, play with them. And knowing I was very good footballer, they're going to play a match and they wanted me to play with them, knowing that those who are coming to play against them will use juju against them.
Okay.
So, man of God will neutralize their
sanitize, yeah.
But I didn't want to play.
No.
One, I was not a part of the team. And I will not go and play competitive football. And the fact that they would do juju things, I will not join. But I gave them an idea.
Okay.
I called them to the classroom, went for incense, and burnt it. See the way they will do those days as children. So I closed the windows with cloth, burnt incense, and brought holy water, and pour some on their feet. And then used the rosary. I prayed. So then they should go. They will win. They went and won them. So they thought I had the.
Yeah, you had the juju. And then you brought your juju with them.
But I believed in God and the work for them.
Yes. Good. So we now want to go into a very dramatic stage of your life. After you have become a priest, you have become a vocation director. In fact, you were my vocation director as well. Your father was my vocation director, and we admired you. I think I met you in a seminary. And I saw you in the seminary before your ordination, just before your ordination. And where some of the priests that those who are heard, that's inspired us. And then about 3 or 4 years after you made our vocations director, we have worked. it got to a point in your life. Those of you know Father, I mean, when he danced and all that, Father used to wear white cassock like all of us, white cassock. But now you can see Father is wearing a brown cassock with a cincher around it, with a very beautiful cross made from bamboo, I think. Yes, this is part of Father's faith encounter. And it is something very important Father must share with us, because a lot of people out there do not understand. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you understand that it got to a point, Father, I would say, was having some mystical experience. People give their own terminologies and interpretations to it. I don't know how you felt at that time hearing all those. I'm sure you heard some of them. When some could even say that you think Father is getting Father, but of course, those of us who were close to Father, Father, we don't know. I don't think Father is going bananas. I think that's the expression. Some say they think Father is going bananas. He doesn't eat banana too. So many people will give that expression, but Father was still stable. You were still composed, and you seem to know what you are talking about, what you are seeing, what you are experiencing. But the unfortunate thing is that you were the only one who was experiencing whatever you're experiencing, and so we who were outside will never understand. But you care to share how these experiences started, what were they, how are you feeling, and how it has brought you to now.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I think that I can only make reference to my conversion day, what I felt,
Okay.
because it was personal.
Yes.
And link it to what I've experienced.
Yeah.
Like Moses, the call is not so direct.
Okay.
It's not so clear all the time.
Mm.
God calls you, but He knows what He will do with you and who He will use to help you to shape your life.
Okay.
So I would say from my home, my parents, my siblings, up to those I'm working with now at Political City of God.
Mm.
God is using everybody to shape me.
Okay.
Once I said that what people perceive me to be, I might have thought same of people or others, and being a very good teaser. You can imagine if for somebody else.
Yeah,
I might have
would have
been
made it
worse.
perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is the consolation that
Okay.
you give yourself.
Yeah.
But the painful aspect is where the Lord reveals something to you. We all think that, when God reveals, He has to redeem.
Yeah.
But He reveals it and you feel it.
Yeah.
He tells you will suffer.
Yeah.
And then you suffer. And you're wondering, why are you God?
So why are you revealing it anyway?
Exactly. Meanwhile, I had read the stories of the saints. And for the people, they went through it, but I've forgotten about them at a point in time. So that is where the human nature comes in. But I must say that I'm still discerning to know exactly why God chose to use me, though unworthy. I would say that probably He's using me as a template in our generation for a good purpose. Apart from me loving to do what I love to do. The hymn says, I love to choose and see my path, but now lead me on.
Yeah.
Knowing that I love to choose my own path, what I love to do, I have to stop dropping them one by one. So football, I loved it so much. And the Lord, during Lent 2013, asked me to stop playing.
2013, Lent.
How could I have stopped playing ball? I would come to cathedral for a meeting, get back around 5 p.m., 5:30. They finish playing at youth center. But I have to call them to come back so that I will play. Shanghai FC Center. They have a team there.
Oh, okay.
Lashibi.
Lashibi, yes.
There's a team there, Game Over and Co. They have a team.
Yeah.
The name that I mean.
Because Shanghai FC.
Shanghai FC. I put them
I
together.
know they play the yes.
Yeah. So if you say I should stop playing, I will not understand you. Playing is not evil. I'm not playing for the due reason. I'm playing to keep myself fit. You are saying I shouldn't play. As a seminarian, as a priest, my classmates, wherever we went for any program in the country, we played football within the program. NUPA meeting. I made sure that we organized and played football match. Then you say I shouldn't play. I won't understand until I will have a strain. So now I have partial mazette. It happened on Easter Monday, 2017. The first time I saw myself coming out of game halfway through the game match. So I can't play ball again. But I had to listen to authority. I had to be
Mm,
with the preparationists. So from 2013, can you imagine God was patient with me? I played every Easter Monday.
mm.
But 2017 was when somebody hit my knee, and that is
Wow.
it. I cannot play. I went, thanks to Archbishop.
It looks like the experience of Jacob, no? Jacob
Yes.
struggling with
Uh-huh.
the angel.
The angel, yes. So it was that was when Archbishop realized that I couldn't do anything
Mm,
about
mm,
games.
mm.
Even that I tried playing again. When I went to South Pond,
Yeah.
I tried to play with the novices, and then I
It
had a
still
very
came again.
serious relapse. So I advised myself. But that's God. He's so merciful to us.
Yeah, yeah.
But will make us also go through. Why I panic, I tormented my parents. I told them, so we have to suffer it. So these are the things. Even not besides playing. I like sports.
Okay.
So my consolation was in soccer. So I could like Kotoko Express. Kotoko is my team.
Mm.
I could go to Kumasi to watch football from Accra. Because if I go to Accra, people may see me and tell my parents.
Mm.
So I'll go to Kumasi to watch football. Kotoko Express, I had to buy every edition.
Mm. Wow.
And if I was tired in the night, couldn't do anything at all, I kept sleeping, reading the Bible. If I took Kotoko Express that I had read already, once I picked it, I kept myself awake. It's not an addiction.
No.
And it kept me awake. But Bible could make me sleep.
Mm.
I could sleep off a Bible. I would go to Vatican to read about the Pope.
Mm.
I would sleep.
You'll sleep.
But if I picked Bible,
Kotoko Express.
Express that I had read already,
Mm. You are
at
reading
school,
again. Mm.
once I picked it, I'll keep myself awake. Then I'll go and do my work. That's what I was keeping myself awake. It's addiction. 2013 again, Easter, Good Friday, Lenten season. The Lord asked me to stop buying. But it's a kind of a faint voice
Mm.
you hear. What you like, how can you
Stop.
stop?
Yeah.
So who is it? Is it the devil asking me to stop?
Mm.
I didn't stop until, thanks to God, I had to act as Jesus, play Jesus at Lashibi.
Mm.
And thanks to Father Hollow, he agreed for me to be
Yeah,
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah.
And that is when
I heard that they beat you really well. They really beat you well.
I disciplined them, so they also took
But
yeah.
that was the only opportunity for them to beat the priest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was,
When I went there, they wanted me to do Jesus. I said, no, Jesus is I can't be Jesus.
he died once.
Yeah.
I died once.
Anyway.
So that was when I had the conviction that I had to let go
Mm.
that addiction. Because it's in the Lord wanted me to do.
Mm.
Offload that so that you could come to me.
Mm.
But you see, I was also blocking such because of my own personal interest.
Mm.
Even like the Jama, vocations committee, vocations directors, when we went for meetings, everybody knew me.
Mm.
Religious sisters, my spiritual, it got lost mysteriously in Kumasi.
I mean, that is when everything was.
Mysteriously.
Mm.
And if we went for a youth program and I gave my future to you, you could go and you bring it. But we went for a program, vocation director. Nobody even used it. I couldn't find it. All of a sudden, if I wanted to sing Jama, my voice would choke
Oh, okay.
at some point. So I realized that God had his own way. Since I was
Mm.
stubborn,
Mm.
had his own way of stopping
Yeah.
me from
Okay.
keeping to myself.
Father, will you want to share the story of you? It was one time a story we heard that you, in a rainy day, you were seen walking barefooted, we don't know, with a stool around your neck.
Yes.
You had a stool in the castle, and it was raining. You were walking. I don't know whether you were praying or what.
Yes.
You walked from Lashibi to where? Do you remember?
GBC,
You walked to
and then
GBC.
TV3.
What were you going to do there?
ATV Abelinti.
Were you sleepwalking or you're fully awake?
This story too.
It's part of the faith story.
Yes. So I had been hearing at prayers.
Okay.
It's like I saw myself going through a certain penitential activity, not exactly work. And there were times I even told Lashibi parishness in Trifle that if God wanted me to do anything, to let Ghana become better than it was, I'm ready to do it. But based on what I used to feel, during Mass especially, sometimes the bloody, the Eucharist turned bloody itself.
That's what you used to see.
Yes. And I wept sometimes very much. Today I understand. Because Pope John Paul II, Saint Paul John II, has never had that experience before. Weeping at mass. A few of the saints had it, but at that time I didn't know about it. So, and I was alone. We were praying and we had adoration before mass. Usually started praying adoration before mass and the rosary, praying of rosary. But we were alone, we have to go and celebrate mass. If I have my own way, I will not. I cannot say you not celebrate mass. So as mass progresses, the pain intensifies. So consecration. And of course, like you said, little they didn't understand. They had a lively priest who was so nice and all that. All of a sudden, he's being moody, he's crying at mass. What is happening? And there were times that also I saw some visions about the country.
Okay.
And they came to pass. I told the parishioners, and they came to pass. And that is pain that sometimes I had, that it came to pass nonetheless. So that faithful moment, I had to inform Archbishop about it. Then a young man also came to see me. I was to come and see Archbishop in Accra that day. So I told the young man, he came to see me and I had to drop him off. I told him that there's going to be a disaster in the country. So we should pray. My adopted sister, you may know her, Florence, Vocational, Nima.
Yeah, I know her.
Yes.
I know her.
They were going for a rehearsal in Dansuma. And she and Peter Usman were rehearsing at Dansuma at the time. I called her and wanted not to go. But of course, she went with them. And Rita Ampofo, the former coordinator, she and her husband were coming for counseling that day. 3rd June. They were coming to me for counseling from Accra. I stopped them. They listened to me. They didn't come. So I came to Cathedral and I went back, praying along. I felt so heavy in my heart. So when I got back home, I did what I had to do. And then in the evening, I saw a message on our platform that there was that the rain started raining, and usually it rains in June, and it will stop. Few casualties here and there. I was around 9 or so that Father Patrick posted on our platform at a cathedral then that there was fire outbreak.
Yes, the one that happened at Circle.
So when I saw it, in fact, my heart started flaming. So I remember I posted on our platform that God said He will not destroy the world with fire or water again. How can we suffer twin disasters like that? That's what I said. So throughout the night, I couldn't sleep. I was praying, penance, praying. Then the next day came. My niece had come to me. She was doing national service, so she was with me at Ashibi. So I went and dropped her off with Auntie Dana Pell. So I went and dropped her off. And when I was coming back, the pain was still there. And that time was also the period of 72-hour adoration ahead of Corpus Christi. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday were the 72 hours. So it happened on the Wednesday. Then Thursday was when I was coming back from Auntie Dana Pell's place to come back and continue with adoration. Because, in Raphael, everybody is going to work. So I had to be there to stay for the Blessed Sacrament throughout till evening when they will come also. When I got back to the Blessed Sacrament, I had finished with Mass at the 4th of June. Then the voice, the Lord, it was clear that I should work and do penance for the country. How? Archbishop Ando, later Bishop Ando, his car had been given me because my car had had an accident. So his fresh car was sitting there. How can I walk? How could I have walked? So I questioned the Lord before the Blessed Sacrament. Then he said that there are further storms to come, disasters to come. But if I walk, it will stop.
Wow.
So I got up too. Then he said I should take a stool. That day was 4th was green. 3rd was Matters of Uganda.
Yes.
So 4th was green. Yes. So I picked green stool. He said no, wear red.
Red.
For the souls of those who are suffering. At that point in time, it was like he had to now take precedence because I had resisted until Now he had to now like possess me to do
Mm.
whatever. So I wore it. Then he said, when I was going, he said, pick the word and word with
Mm.
you.
Mm.
Then he reminded me that the same way that the rain stopped, I told you I was in Colorado. A miracle happened. When I made them to win, at that time they were playing a game and they wanted me to join them. I didn't join them. I had to go on the station at Sege.
Okay.
So I had to move from that place to Sege. But they were forcing me to play. The catechist's wife wanted me to play.
Mm.
And I said no. Or I should be around them to help them. I said no. I picked my Bible. It started becoming cloudy. And they said, okay, if you go, they're going to beat you, but I stay. I said, I'll go, it will not beat.
Mm.
So I got to the roadside, joined Totro. Started raining there. I didn't know it was raining there.
Mm.
I went to Sege and came back. When I came back from Sege, it rained in Sege. It stopped raining at
Colorado.
Colorado. So that was more or less a miracle that I was not beaten by the
By
rain.
the rain.
So my mind, the Lord sent my mind to that moment.
Mm.
That gave me a bit of confidence
Okay.
that if I go, if indeed he said there was further disaster,
Mm.
it will stop. Then I'll go. Indeed, if you check the news, that day it was announced that further storms were coming.
Mm.
That's why they stopped the students from going to school that
Yes,
Thursday.
yes.
But I did not check the news. But because I was in the night, I was monitoring proceedings.
Yeah.
My phone went off
Oh.
in the morning. So when I was going, I had to come back to send a message to somebody. Because just leaving and nobody knowing what I was doing,
Mm.
I
Okay.
didn't think it was proper. So I put it on an upper platform, the women's group
Mm.
of the
Okay.
parish,
Okay.
the men's group of the parish. I sent it to Florence, my sister, and a few
Mm.
individuals
Mm.
to pray. I think the youth group also platform
Mm.
to pray for me, pray with me. Because I said, and let us send me. So I walked through the gate,
Mm.
praying the rosary. The Lord said that you pray the passion chaplet. What is it? I thought it was Divine Mercy,
Divine Mercy, yeah.
but it was something different. That one, that's what I prayed from Lashibi to Abilene. I've recorded it, but I've never prayed it publicly before.
So you walk from Lashibi to Abelenque.
It was first to GBC,
Uh-huh.
then to
Wow.
PTV, TV3, and then to Abilene.
So nobody stopped you on the way?
People tried.
Who tried to stop you?
Yeah, so I walked through the gate,
Mhm.
the center.
Yes.
You have been at center, so you know that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, I saw the security man around,
Okay.
and then I passed. Then on the stretch, MF stretch,
Yeah.
I saw Auntie Dana Pell. They had gone to drop a child. She was coming. So she pleaded that, okay, if anything at all, she will give me a lift. If I said I was going to GBC, the Lord had sent me to GBC, then she will give me a lift to the place. That's not what the Lord had asked me to do. There was car. So I was just moving. Then so I didn't mind. I just continued. I was just praying along the road. Another lady tried to intervene, even to give me a lift. I think a Catholic.
Okay.
But that's not what it was meant to be. So just had to continue praying. I was just praying.
But you were convinced about what you heard.
What was happening. Yeah. So I just prayed along. When I got to 37, I think a miracle happened there.
Okay.
Yes. There was a man sitting, either a beggar or a sick person, a paralyzed person, I don't know. But at the taxi rank, I was going to turn and then cross the road to the hospital area, around where the church is.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
He begged for something, I didn't have money also. But for that time, I didn't have money. I think I blessed him. Because I was focused on what I was doing. But it seems he got up or people were saying things behind me as if something good had happened to the man. But my focus was just to go.
Yeah.
So I continued, I crossed. I got to GBC. In fact, I didn't know GBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've driven, but I didn't
from
know.
37, we have just got by
but
there.
I knew TV3.
Yes.
I'd been to
from
TV3 before.
there to down. Yeah.
But I managed to get there. Then I turned. So I was going to Nima.
Yes.
After the Jubilee House.
Yes.
10. I was going to Nima, then I realized that GBC was just. So I used the back route to the door. When I got there, the security man came. He was in Mufti. I was in pain. When I got there, I was praying, and I was going to the crucifixion of Jesus. So it was from his birth. It was like the painful aspect of his life from conception. Christ's life. That's what the mysteries that were being revealed when I was praying along. When I got there, it was a sorrowful mystery, the passion. Then the man asked me, I couldn't talk. My voice was so difficult.
But that's a long walk.
Yes.
You have lost energy.
Yes. I didn't feel tired though.
You didn't feel tired?
No. but my voice was lost. So when he asked me, talking was difficult for me. It was like, you are worrying me. You see that the text in the Bible, they say, parched as clay. My tongue is parched like clay.
Yeah.
My tongue, the truth of my lips, the palate of my lips. So I found it difficult speaking, but I had to speak. I told him that I had been sent by the Lord. And the message is that Ghana has rejected. That's what the Lord said. That Ghanaians have rejected me. He didn't say NDC, he didn't say MPP, he didn't say Catholic Church, he didn't say non-Catholic. The Ghanaians have rejected me. That's what the message that the Lord gave him. So when I told him, he went in and brought in 2 military men. And this is what makes it interesting. That day was Thursday. So Catholic Digest, then, but
Okay.
and the
Yes.
they had come to present their CD
Okay.
for the next edition.
Yeah.
So they met me at the entrance. They generously offered me lift. But it was not meant to be, so I didn't join them.
And they will not allow you to go in also to deliver your
No,
message.
because it was even against protocol. If I had gone probably with the V8,
Now they would have opened for
opened
you.
for me, but like a Benz.
So your message was not delivered.
Well, I said I delivered it because I told him.
You told him, but you wouldn't have gotten to
the studio. Whether I was supposed to go there or not, that was it.
Okay.
So they brought in 2 security men, military men,
Okay.
and they came to investigate me, interview me, and they spoke Ga. I understand Ga. I speak Ga. I also have Ga blood because my maternal grandmother was Ga. People don't know about this one. So they were like, they interviewed, they asked me questions. Who is the Archbishop? I mentioned it. Who are your classmates? The diocese, I mentioned. Where did you have your seminar information? I mentioned. I answered every question. Then one said to the other.
So that should tell you what they were trying to test,
yes.
whether everything was okay.
So one said to the other in Ghana,
Yeah.
that is either he's mad or he's an imposter.
Okay. In Ghana.
Okay. And I understood it, but I kept quiet. Okay. Then they came back, switched back to English and said that there's no Catholic priest in a day who walk. And they said they were Catholics. One said he was parishioner of Mema Camp.
Both of them were Catholics.
And one said Christ the King. So I should go. I should leave the campus.
But that's a message.
Yeah.
That's a big message.
In fact, when he said that, I still was insistent. You know, at the prophet, you'll be heckled, but you still keep the message. Yes. But at some point, a soft voice came to me. When they reject you, check the dust of your feet. So I tried to move. They said I should go to TV3. That's a private, so they might allow me to speak there. So then when I just want to move, then the Lord said, it's not you are rejected, it is me that are rejected. He had told me that Ghanaians have rejected me.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand. It was later on I understood that probably that rejection was also part of, for me to feel the way he's feeling for Ghana. So I moved to TV3. Over there, nobody came to me. People and said, oh, who is this person? Ask me a question. Nobody minded me. I just stood there in pain and all that. It was like I was going through the passion of Christ also. And then I had to continue moving. So I walked on to Amelimpe. Because ATV was there. I used to go there to help them with discussions, faith discussions. That's why he didn't ask me to go to ATV. And I could have gone there easily. So then I had to move to ATV. On my way to ATV, Mamprobi.
Yeah.
Mamobi rather.
Mamobi.
Yeah. Mamobi. The roundabout. A lady was riding a bicycle, driving a car, and ran into a motorist. The left leg broke into 3. The spot. He's a Muslim guy. You know what would have happened to the lady?
Yes.
It happened right in front of me. So I calmed it. I picked him out of the road. He was bleeding and got a taxi with him. He was holding my hand tightly. I should go with him. I had to go on my journey. The lady we managed, she went along. They didn't lynch her. And I continued my journey around Ainfie, going along that side. Then I started having pains in my left leg. You know, sometimes you have muscle pull.
Yeah.
So I think that is
Yeah,
muscle push.
after
And
that
I've
long
walked for a
walk,
long
yes,
walk
yeah.
also. But muscle push usually happens here and happens. It's the
Mm,
second one
mm,
too.
mm.
The right one was okay. So I kept feeling the pains. I nearly sat down at the point in time. Then I asked the Lord, what is it? Why must I have all these things? So that you feel the pain people are going.
Mm.
So it's like the man's pain, the accidental pain,
What that
it
transfer
represented
to.
what people were going through.
Oh, okay. Mm.
People are suffering. So I made it small steps, and I got to ATV. In fact, when I got there, Pastor Simpson was the host at the time, the programs manager. They were very welcomed me because they knew me.
Yeah.
It was so easy there. They even took shots of me entering and all that. They
mm,
interviewed me. I said, yes, that. They said, God said, you guys have rejected me. That's what I said.
mm.
And it was there around 4:30. I got there
Wow.
around 4:30.
Almost the whole day.
And that was when they said that. They told me over there that we are expecting more. It was coming. So I told them that if what God had said, for which reason I moved, then no storm will come. That one day I said out of my faith.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, hey, so if the storm comes, then what will make of
Yeah.
all these things? But we thank God. Later on, there was nothing like thunderstorm.
Yeah, because you said when you take the walk,
Yes. It will stop.
everything will cease. Yeah.
So I was there till around 5:36. I think we were afraid that the storm would come.
Okay.
So that I will not be exposed to it. So around 5:36, they got a taxi for me.
Yeah,
So I went back to Elashi.
Wow.
That was the experience I had.
So for those of you who have heard those stories and had your own understanding and your own whatever, here is the man who went through the experience himself. Only he can tell his own story. This is the real story, undiluted story from the man who had that experience. And maybe we've gone almost more than an hour into this discussion. There's another experience what I want Father to share with us. If you're not aware, Father has made a wonderful, say, spiritual journey from Accra all the way to the north and back, visiting all the grottos. Is it grotto, Father?
Yes, grottos
Yes.
and shrines,
Father has visited all the grottos and shrines in Ghana with an old rickety car. An old rickety car.
V1.
Now you say, what has that got to do with the faith story? You know, the urge to move was inspired by what Father heard or saw. He is here himself. Maybe Father will tell us what was the inspiration, what moved him to pick an old rickety car and start moving from one diocese to another or one region to another, visiting all grotto and shrines, stopping and praying and moving on. I can't imagine. How many days did it take you, Father?
1 month.
1 month.
31 days.
So 31 days. Move. This time you didn't walk.
No.
This time you used a car, but an old car for that matter.
V1. Opel Astra T.
It's called V1,
Exactly.
not V8.
Not V8.
V1.
And it was in October
What was the inspiration? Which year was that one?
2020.
2020. In the COVID year.
Yes, and just before the election.
Oh, okay.
So the election was December. This was October.
So the Lord spoke to you as well. There was a revelation.
So, as you said, because of the hula balloons about
Yeah.
Hansen's life and all that, I tried not to expose myself
Okay.
that much. So, as for the car, it was for the Asiati.
Yeah. Oh,
He
okay.
was at Chai Hills.
Okay.
So, he, knowing that I was helping at Kudiabe, the township, so he went for the car. It's another son car.
Okay. V1.
The V1 is for that dust,
Okay.
but nobody is using it.
Okay.
So, he went for it so that we'll be using it. In fact, I complained. When he went for it, I complained.
Okay.
Father, why would you go for this car? It's going to give us problem. He was using it and I was driving the pickup.
Okay.
But he left. So I was
Okay.
using the pickup, the
The
Opel
V1,
Astra, and the new director was using the pickup. But then I was having still the urge to pray for Ghana. That election year, it was hot. If you remember that year, 2020 election, the second election of Akufo-Addo into office,
Yeah.
the whole country was hot. What I kept seeing in my prayers during adoration and worship prayer was there going to be fire in the country. And I won't say that I'll be the only person the Lord will reveal to.
Mm.
But people were saying all sorts of things. Sometimes people exaggerate. But how do you go about it? I know that I'll pray about it.
Mm.
So from May, I prayed the rosary,
Yeah.
from May was when it started. But I told myself that I won't do anything for the country. Whatever it is, God will take care of us because of the first experience and all that. June came, July came, August came, September came. I still tried not to go. So I had to now use a reason. No money for fuel of the car. I just called Father. Before Father, one of my church directors came to me, Dr. Dinah. She came to me for spiritual direction. When she was going, she left 1,000 cedis with me. But the woman had come to me to solicit for help for her accommodation, rent. And I didn't have the money. So I said, she should pray. It was 1,000 cedis she asked me. I didn't have the money. I said to pray. Then the lady came and gave me 1,000. I called her and I gave it to her. I could have said I'll use it for
the fuel.
For fuel in the car. So my mind, I wasn't going. This was latter part of September. Then I just said, let me share with Father Asiati about it. I had the edge. But the more I tried to resist, the more it came. Somebody gave me money, but I said not to use it. Then I told him, I said, you could send about 2,000 through Auntie Christie, the cook at the time, for me. I wasn't using phone at the time. For me. Oh, it meant I had to go. You know what I did again? I shared the money to the people around, leaving only about 500 Ghana cedis. Hoping that if I buy fuel and I go around, I start from Keta, I go to maybe Pandu, I'll come back to Kuforidia, somewhere in Kuforidia, or Sonson or Krakai, and come back to Kaisaki and come to Shai. But I've tried. So that was a plan I had, so that at least I won't do the whole country. And again, because I was buying time, I was not sure I would go. I couldn't have gone to arrange it at Bishop or Vicar General at the time for that journey. Ideally, I should have gone to them, but I've been giving maybe a letter to show that I was working on them. They were giving me assistance. Maybe somebody should go with you. But you see, because I was resisting it, I didn't bother to go until 2 days or 3 days to 1st October. I couldn't resist any longer. So I only wrote a message to Bishop Louis at the time. It was the Vicar General. That I was going on my leave, 1 month leave.
Oh, okay.
I will visit some places of interest, shrine, or go to. That's why I said to him. He said, okay, he wished me well. That was it. Have in mind that I'll go and come back maybe in 2 or 3 days. Then I started the journey. So that's the motivation. You asked the inspiration. This is how it was. And I had to start on the 1st of October.
So which was the first grotto?
I went to Keta.
Okay, so you didn't start from Christ the King.
No. I had gone to Christ the King a day before.
A day before, okay. Then
Yes,
from there to...
I used to go to Christ the King actually almost every Sunday.
Okay.
Because of the COVID distance. So I would just go and pray there. But starting from Shire Hills, I went straight to
Keta.
And I didn't know the place. My father used to tell us stories, faith stories. And he had mentioned about Bishop Herman.
Agbenohwe.
No, Keta.
Keta. Yeah, okay. I don't think
Yes, Keta. They have a shrine, beautiful shrine. They've made a sanctuary there.
Wonderful.
The 2 hearts of Jesus and Mary. Beautiful there. But I was going there also because I wanted to trace the story of Bishop Herman. Okay. My father had told me his story before. Now when I saw the beautiful but before then I went to Colorado. But Rafaelando Papadonko was building a grotto, none of Our Lady. So I went there when it was under construction. We prayed there, I blessed, and I continued. So I got there. When I arrived, nobody knew I was going. I couldn't inform anybody, I didn't know anybody. I got there and I saw the steward at around 6 p.m., 6:30. I introduced myself to him. And I said, could I see the priest? He went and came back and said, oh, the priest is always after 6. And he hasn't come down. In fact, of course, I was not going because I had to go and see a priest or sleep in the mission house. I knew I'll be at the grotto and pray. I wasn't supposed to be a burden on the church. But I just needed his support, his permission that I'd come around. So once he said he went and then he couldn't come, because he knew a priest was around. So I spent the time at the grotto, beautiful. And then from there, in my mind, I was going to Georgia. From Keta. Can you imagine? I drove around Georgia for about 2 hours, relocating.
Wow.
The shrine. I went to the hospital. Several policemen who knew Georgia, the place, misled me. I will go there, they'll direct me, I'll drive there, I won't get it. So I had to pray the office at midday. When I finished praying, I was like, "Oh, you have met me already at Keta." I wasn't to go to Secret Heart shrine. My brother is a Secret Heart and already. So the voice came like, "I have come to me already." So that's what was like. Then, but I've gone to Georgia before. With a group. I drove from there thinking I was going to Pando. For who does? I know Pando very well. I've been going there time and again. Can you imagine? I found myself on the Golukwati road going to Ohoi. It's a bad road. I went so far. I was using the Google map. I was like, it seems I've gone too far. But the map was still leading me until I met 2 drunkards by the road. It was a Friday. They said, "Oh, you've gone." They even brought money for me. I gave them money. They said I should pay them. They needed something to go and eat. I gave them money. And they said, "No, I should come past." But going back, Mr. Brown, you know Mr. Brown?
Yes.
He was buried in his hometown. A good man. I couldn't attend his funeral. At that time, I was in hibernation. So I couldn't attend his funeral. But those who went came back and told me that the parish there, the name is Already of Fatima. And it was 2016, 2017. You know, I organized a Fatima, Already of Fatima centenary. And here and I was one of the ancient churches in Ghana. I was bent on going to Deepening. So I called his in-law at St. Raphael. And she gave me a bit of direction. Let me go, leap of faith again. I drove on. It's a beautiful town on a hill. I got there, not doing my classmate is even the parish priest.
Wow.
He's still the parish priest.
Wow.
But I just went there. There was a funeral in the town at the time. I went to a chapel. I prayed. But I told the master service, they called him. They got to know I was my classmate. So he even offered to host me in this mission house, a bit far from the place. I had to be at the chapel. So I prayed. Then at dawn, those who came for the funeral, there was a man from Nkwanta who came. And he saw me, he said, "Oh, Father, what are you doing here?" I told him, I was praying for the country, for peace, peaceful election. And wherever I went to, I left mass intention for the priest, celebrate masses for the country. So when I got there, I told him the mission for which I was moving. He said, like this, somebody would say, you should come to Macedonia and help. He beckoned me to come to Nkwanta. That's a kind of Nkwanta. I should come to his town. So my program had to be distorted. From there, I had to go to, of course, Pando for celebration. I was there for some time. I went to Foyer de Charité, where I've been going before. So I went there and then went to Nkwanta. Instead of going straight through Dambai, I had to go to Nkwanta. I met the man, stayed there. I met the priest, parish priest. He welcomed me nicely, but I had to be in the chapel, not the mission house. To the glory of God, the parish priest, I met him later on at in Konya. He told me that the man said going to church. I was not going to church.
Wow.
You know, this party activist, he was a chairman for MPP or so. At the place, he wasn't going to church. He said since that time, he started going to church. So I stayed overnight there and then moved from there, crossed the Dambai River to Yendi. I didn't know anybody there. I didn't have any idea there. So I had to be using a map. I'll call somebody I know who knows somewhere. So there was one sister called Stan, Stan
Mm.
at in Yendi, at the place where they keep care of orphans. She has orphans. So the sister, somebody led me to her. So when I got the direction, it was to her place in the night. They welcomed me very nicely. I stayed at the convent. I saw beautiful statues of Our Lady and then the Lord. I prayed. I had mass for them the next morning, and then I had to go. So she held me in the north. So the priest he knew, since he knew I was on the journey, she called them ahead. She informed them that I'll be coming to pray. So in the north, especially upper east area, that helped me. When I went from there, I went to Tamale, the cathedral. Then from cathedral, I also but cathedral, the administrator then, Father Carolus, he even gave me money for the journey. I went to the tomb of Bishop Cardinal Derry. I prayed. They asked him to continue with me through the journey. And then the priest also gave me money to continue. From there, I went to Holy Cross Parish, Tamale. From Tamale, Holy Cross, I went to Ula in Bole, Wakatanga diocese. Then from there to Sacred Heart Parish. And I went to Sandema. And then there's another town, I've forgotten the name. The last town of the Sandema, I was there. That's where I think the first seminary was established in the north. And then from there, we continued to through China to Tum.
Yeah, okay. But I think that maybe you can think of writing a book on this particular journey. I mean, this is something you want to document, not just for yourself, but also for the future, for somebody. I mean, these are things that sometimes we don't pay attention to, but when we keep record of them, somebody comes and read these experiences, it speaks. So these are works that can even evangelize when you are not around. Perhaps when we are talking about the fruit of this journey, one of the fruit of this journey will be in the future where somebody will come, perhaps even this video recording we are doing now. That's going to be the effect. So that tomorrow somebody is going through this and say, wow, because of Father's story, I think I find myself in Father. I'm doing what Father used to do before and God called him. Or I'm going through an experience. I don't know what it is, but Father had the same thing. Let me come to Father for direction. I mean, this is one of the reasons why we are doing these things. So I think that you are a good writer. I've read your Pelican series, very good writer, and all your write-ups you post on our platforms. You are a very good writer. There's no two ways about it, Father. No two ways about it. If you have moved from not knowing how to speak English,
remember the bed under the bed.
No, of course, that one reminds you of the transition you have made from not knowing how to speak English to now. So, Father, please put it into writing, and then one day we can get a book out of that for people to read, to see the experience. It will move somebody to do a similar thing. Sometimes some of the whites do the same. They just move. A friend of mine, one of my classmates, when we completed school, walked from Rome to Spain. This in Spain, I've forgotten. One of the go-tos in Spain. He did. Okay. He planned a journey and walked by path. There's a walkway, even during the holy, the year of hope. It was an official walk. So he walked there. He didn't tell me earlier. Other than that, there was something I would have done with him. But he went with a friend. He planned it. By the time I knew, it was too late for me to go. They walked all the way from Rome through a path to Spain.
Cross country.
Something I would have loved to do. They slept in the bags in the night and then continued till they got there. It's a beautiful thing. So, and I think he's written a book or he's writing a book on that. So we can do that too. Now, there's the last part of the question. I mean, something you will tell us. But I want to go to some of the messages we have now and engage our viewers. We have Anne and Nyajuro. It will good you tell us where you are watching us from. Let us know your name and where you are watching us from. Let us know. So if you are still watching, you are with us. We have a lot of people still following the conversation. Let us know your name and where you are watching us from. Facebook, YouTube, and then our WhatsApp platform. Our WhatsApp number is 0595 0595 202972. Send us a WhatsApp on that and we shall read all your messages. Now, on Facebook, Anne Nyajiro said, I'm really enjoying the program. Thank you very much, Anne. Agatha Otabel says, hello, fathers. Very inspirational story for those who think they are beyond redemption. God bless you all. Thank you very much, Agatha Otabel. And then Lydia Idam is also watching us. Joshua Salom says, life experiences, Father Ebenezer Hansen. Thanks for your inspirational story. Thank you. So from Bell Nelson said, interesting experiences. Praise him. Sure, praise God for that matter. Loom, Sylvie, Sylvie Loom. Loom is the sister at, what's the name? Donko Chrome, the one in the
Okay.
DEFCON
Yes,
office of,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Loom. Sylvie says, interesting conversation. Keep the flame burning. Thank you very much, sister Loom. Cho. That's part of her name. Yes. Thank you for watching and your message. Salome Gau said, my ever noble, humble father, Hansen. This Salome, I'm sure somebody you should know. Salome Gau. Yeah. Grace Yamali says, wow, what an inspiring story. Thanks for sharing, Father. Then Becky Forsen says, hello, Father Eben Hansen. Thanks for inspiring us. That's our mother. That's our mother. Becky Forsen, thank you. God bless you for joining. And then Wilhelmina Ebisa said, our God is good. Andrew Maria Edu Benson says, my love for Father Ebenezer Hansen is super. I left the faith until he invited me to visit him at Kodiabe. He really helped me to grow my faith. That's a feather in your cap, Father. Thank you. So this Andrew Maria Edu Benson. Thank you very much. And then okay, Salome Gau says, God is really wonderful, very inspiring. Thanks, Father Eben. You are really blessed. Mensa Clementina just says, Father Hansen. Yes. Maybe I'm sure you just put on the YouTube and say, Father Hansen. So Mensa Clementina. Then Anna Adoma says, thanks for this initiative, Father January. And thanks, Father Hansen, for inspiring story. God bless your ministries. Thank you, Anna Adoma. God bless you too. This is Kauli Augustine. He's also watching. Raymond Mauli Ametepe. Father, it's a miracle to me. This is Raymond Mauli. Cephas Ametepe. I don't know which one the miracle is here. I believe that perhaps God has done something in your life. If you want to share your story, send us a WhatsApp message, your name and your details, and we shall give you a slot on this program. Raphael Intem says, what a story. I love him. Thank you for loving Father and the story. Where do we go to now? This is Facebook. So we have to go to our YouTube account and see if you have some messages on our YouTube. Any messages? You have messages on YouTube? Okay. Unfortunately, I can't get a message from here. They can pass me the phone, the other one, and then we'll come back to the stories or your messages on our YouTube and then also on our WhatsApp. Just to ask for the last question. After that, we'll read that. I'll get the phone and then read that. Father, at the introduction, you have spoken that now you are becoming a hermit. What is a hermit? Who is a hermit? And why do you want to be a hermit? Because you are ordained a assistant priest. Okay, maybe the assistant hermit. Well, maybe a little bit of explanation. Father may explain then why he's in brown and not no more in white. So we get to understand that. Yes.
Thank you. So a hermit, simply put, is one who lives alone in constant union with God. Okay. So like John the Baptist was a hermit. But when we have several hermits coming together, they usually form a monastery and become monks. Yes, but it's a calling that I felt way back in 2008, in my last year before ordination. But unfortunately, I couldn't affirm it. And so I went on for ordination. Then a year after ordination, I informed Archbishop Bakel about it. Okay. That I wanted to live in solitude. my mind at the time was to go to the monastery. And so I would live in solitude,
Mm.
a contemplative life. Excuse me.
No, give you water.
But
Okay.
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 So he agreed with my proposal. That's when he told me that, oh, it's a vocation within vocation. Go and talk to Father Niza,
Okay.
Edmond Niza, because he too had in mind
Oh,
going
wow.
to monastery. He was
Okay.
then in the Wales.
Okay.
So I tried to get in touch with him and I mentioned to him that it's the interest I had. And then he was happy about it. He asked me to pray about it. But ironically, of course, I was a deano chaplain already at the time.
Mm.
And I don't know what happened. Archbishop put me in charge of the adults and youth. So while I was hoping to withdraw into silence, he rather pushed me to work actively with the youth. I accepted it in good faith and worked until I realized in 2016 that the yearning was stronger than ever. You know, even though I was in charge of the youth and then the center, the parish, I was alone. I was doing the work my best. But then they brought in Father Osmond. Osmond. He was very good to me as an assistant. Later on, Father Alphonse also came.
Yeah.
So apparently, Father Osmond had to be the one to even sign the check.
Okay. Yeah.
And what is not done.
Mm.
Because I lost energy for administrative work.
Okay.
It took me so much energy if I had to do anything administrative. But when I had to sit down for people to come for confession or something, it was easy. So, or when I had to kneel for the Blessed Sacrament to pray, it was very easy.
Mm.
So contemplating, that was the switch, transition
Okay.
time. And then, so as I'm talking about what I've experienced or what I went through with the rain and all those things, it was during that time. So the yearning, the calling for more silent life seemed to have dominated the active life. But you are in charge, you have to work. So I pushed myself harder to still appear at programs and work with the youth and vocation. And until in 2020, it became just unbearable. Thanks to my spiritual director also, who had to more or less shape me into it. And when I felt it was time, though I was thinking of going for a year of absence so that I would descend further. And I had to go to where I am for a month to prepare myself for the year of in Yendi. But I ended up the children came to me and they wanted to learn. There was no school, no water, nothing was there. No social amenity was in that community. And I felt that they needed help. But Father Ife told me that if it's God who's calling you, when you go, people will come to you.
Okay.
I told him, Father, nobody will come to me. I was so tired, I had to sit down for hours at Child's for confessions. But even my feet were getting swollen at a point in time. When I researched on it, it was sitting too long.
Okay.
So I felt it was time for me to be mobile by going to a place like that orphanage in Yendi, where I'll play with the children, be with them, do some farming, and come back. But as time went on, I felt that the yearning was just to go permanently. When I went there, and it came to me like that, I remember what Father said, if it's God who's calling me into solitude, people will come. Then I had to watch some videos also of St. Anthony and St. Benedict and co. So they went into solitude. People came to them, and then they had to teach them. So these are children who came that I should teach them. I called Father Aziati about it, and he said, Father, maybe it is because of them you did education. Not everybody, every batch of education in a seminary. Maybe you are supposed to help them. Otherwise, God will ask you one. So I would say that my desire to stay, if anybody spoke to me about it, was Father Aziati, whose voice. He didn't make it emphatic. But I had to now renegotiate with Archbishop and then Bishop Na. Because he was also involved with my going to Yendi for the 1 year experience. That's how come I stayed there. So I stayed there alone. The first Catholic to be in the community. I was the first Catholic in the community. Fulanis, and then ARS. The natives are ARS, and then the Fulanis. So I celebrated Mass alone. in my room every day. I did everything that a Catholic would do
Mm.
in my room quietly until I had to get people to come and join me to attend to the children because I couldn't have attended to the children myself.
Mm.
So that is how the journey went. So a hermit basically uh, is one who offers himself in total humility,
Mm.
and then to denounce himself,
Mm.
as Christ would say, leave everything, including your very self.
Mm.
But it is to do penance for the world, to pray for the world, and to help the church. So I would say basically, this is what the mission is. While the children are coming, I cannot run away from them. Nobody, even John the Baptist was called
Mm.
into active life. And so also I'm a priest. So unlike someone like Saint Anthony, who was a youth,
Mm.
a lay person who
Yeah.
went and was just there. As a
Okay.
priest, you have to also
Yeah,
have a
sure.
responsibility.
Yeah. An
So
apostolate.
apostolate.
Yeah.
So you cannot say you will stop playing your role as a priest
Mm.
because you have been called to
Mm.
solitude. That is where I am
Mm.
now
Okay.
working on.
Yeah.
So I help out the two of the stations under Japan because
Okay.
he's alone, Pojoku and then Togobe. I
Okay.
help them on Sundays
Okay.
while I have the community every day where I am.
Okay.
So we are also helping them with some faith
Okay.
interventions here and there. That's good.
So that is what Father is doing now. Father is a priest from the Diocese of Accra, but now working with this apostolate out of the inspiration or the calling. All of us have been called, but have been called to different ministries, and he's doing well for the community where he is now. Especially the children is helping to form, dealing with both Muslims, Christians, Catholics, believers, unbelievers. For us, it is what is important is the soul. The soul is what we are called to save. So whether the soul is a Catholic, whether the soul is a Christian, whether the soul is a Muslim, that is not the issue. What is important is saving the soul. And so we must also learn that as pastors, our concern is saving souls, not just Catholics or Christians or Muslims. Or no, we are called to save souls. One, it is a soul, it is our responsibility to save. So we still have some messages on our YouTube platform. Kwejo Mafo at Kwejo Mafo says, the father is very honest person. God will continue to bless him. Yeah, of course. Sitting here and talking to Father, you can see the honesty in his voice and in his face. I mean, these are not fabricated stories. These are real stories. So, Father, thank you for your honesty. Winnie Adeje Mensa says, hello from this side. We don't know which side you are, Winnie. Wait, let us know which side you are. And then this is Sacrosanct Ohene. I don't know who is Sacrosanct. He said, wow. Matilda Mark says, it's inspirational to all of us, irrespective of where we have trailed off to. Yes, thank you. Then Winnie and the Germans and account. Okay, she says, from Canada, Father Hansen is always an inspiration. God bless and keep you fathers. Okay, now I think I know the Winnie we are talking about. You know the Winnie now. It's a Winnie, the same Winnie from St. Raphael,
Okay,
but she's now in Canada. So we say, okay, Winnie from Canada. So this is Matilda Mike say, thanks, fathers. So far, this is what we have. We see, let's go back to Facebook and see if we still have some messages coming from our Facebook platforms. And if you want to send out WhatsApp messages also, please, you can do that on WhatsApp. Just to be sure we have covered everything. Yes, so we have some few. Yes, Grace Himley says, Father Eben, please consider writing a book on your story. It's very inspiring and faith lifting. God bless you from Blessed Sacrament. I believe, yes, from Grace Yaman, yes. So just as I also suggested, I think that we should write a book, especially that's for me, from your experience going to visit all the shrines and grottos in Ghana. It's a very book, and I'm sure that will be an inspiration for many. So we want to say thank you to all of you who have been following us till now. We have a lot of people on Facebook and on our YouTube. Now, you must know that we are being sponsored. This edition is being sponsored by the Catholic Archdiocese of Accra, kind courtesy our Archbishop John Bonaventure Kofi. Thank you very much, Archbishop, for the support you keep giving this department and for sponsoring this episode. You're also being sponsored by Cake Elements. Cake Elements are into making special, nice, tasty cakes for wedding, for birthdays, for anything. I can tell you that when you try Cake Elements, you will not go anywhere for your cake. So go to them. They make cake dessert as well. They bring them in nice, beautiful containers. Or if you want some coffees to take, go to Cake Element and they'll make you nice coffees to take. And you can locate them at Awudome, near or close to TV Africa. Call them on 0244 460 557. I take that again. 0244 460 558. They are on social media. Cake Element on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. You find Cake Element. When you say Cake Element, they say your true taste. We are also being sponsored by Pepsi Pine Ventures. Yeah, Pepsi Pine Ventures Limited. They are producers of Pepsi Pine fresh fruit juices. They only do juice. When you get a cake, you add your juice to it, and then it is balanced. They do orange juice, pineapple ginger juice, pineapple ginger, and mint juice. These are natural, no preservatives, all natural. Call or WhatsApp Pepsi Pine on 0553 116380. And if you also want to be a sponsor, it is very easy. Send us a WhatsApp message on our WhatsApp number. Give us your name and your details, and we get in touch with you so that you can be a sponsor. Very soon, this program also will be coming your way on Lumen Christi. So just let's keep it coming. If you want to share your experience like Father has done, please send us a message also on our WhatsApp number 059 0595 202972. You can send us a WhatsApp message on this number so that you can be a sponsor as well, or you can be a guest sitting here telling your story. So Father has told his faith story. Who's next? Who will be the next to tell us his story? Join us again next week, and we shall hear the story of another interesting person. Yes, that person is going to be a priest, but it's not just for priests, for lay people and for religious, for everybody. Your time will come and you will tell that your unique story. Father will give us his last words, all that we have said, his last word. We are also learning from this. Parents will learn, youth will learn, the adult will learn. Father will give us last word, then his last words, then we shall close for today.
Yeah, so I want to thank you, Father and Director of this office, Defsocom, for inviting me to share this experience with the world.
Yes.
I thank you.
You're welcome.
I thank Archbishop Andor. May he so rest in peace. May he intercede for us. I began my seminary formation with him, and then Archbishop Baker, he confirmed me.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes, 1996. Then Archbishop Baker, who ordained me and journeyed with me in the greater part of my life, the discerning process until he left Accra. We thank Archbishop Bonaventure Kofi, Auxiliary Bishops John Asare, Anthony Asare, and then John Louis, and all priests, all brother priests, religious sisters, lay people, those supporting every day, every now and then, with words, with prayers, with even material support to help the community out there. my family, from where the faith was sown. I thank every member of the family for being there. I always say that Catholic Church is the best. Nobody will convince me otherwise. If I come back 100 years times, 100 times in a year, I'll be a Catholic. Because we pray the joyful mysteries. We pray the luminous mysteries. We pray the sorrowful mysteries. That's persecution. But also pray the glorious mysteries. And so if somebody has a gift and the church says, take your time, doesn't mean the church hates you. This is what I want to share, especially with my brother priests and religious, and even lay people. Many think that, oh, the priest doesn't like me. Oh, because, no. We must go through the meals. If there's a good gift, we must show. So I want to thank everybody who has been part of this journey. The crew, like I said, many years ago, I used to meet them. I used to come here once in a while. And they have been there. Almost everybody's around.
Faithful servants.
Faithful servants. I was telling them they are the matters of this office. Yes. God bless you for your sacrifices. And I pray that many people will apply to come and join you to serve Mother Church.
Sure.
Father, God bless you.
God bless you.
You are short of my prayers also.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So on this note, we want to bring down the curtains on the maiden edition of My Faith Story. This will come your way every Thursday from 10 a.m. We will be live from our studios bringing you faith story, faith-inspiring stories. Remember, everyone has his own story, his own faith story to tell. You have yours. One day you'll be our guest here, sitting in this seat, telling your story to the whole world. This is where faith comes alive. It's an opportunity, a platform for everyone to be an evangelist, to spread the gospel by our own life. This is what the dismissal says, that to go spread the gospel by your lives. So by our lives, we tell the world what we have encountered. Now, just some few announcements that the plenary session of our bishops is ongoing. The bishops are having their plenary session at the NCS this evening at 6:30 p.m. They will have a service, joint service with the Christian Council, and this will come our way. We will be there to bring you live the service that will take place. So we'll join the bishops in their plenary with the Christian Council on this matter. So let us pray for our bishops as they do that. This is Depsocom, where we are called to become official mouthpiece of the archdiocese. If you want to give support to this department, you can get in touch with us through our WhatsApp number so that you can be a supporter of this department and all the works that we do from here. From our studios, my name is Father Januarius Akpabli, but you can simply call me Father January. Thank everybody, the crew here in our studios who have helped us to win the first edition. Join us in the next edition, Thursday at 10 a.m. From our studios, this is where faith comes alive. See you next time.